Welcome back to Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog. Go, go! Another lovely day here in the arena. How everybody feeling today? We good? So you got the accessories ready to go? Got Mr. B back in here. Matrix. Red pill or blue pill, Gil? You already know what time it is.
What did it actually mean? Red pill, you do what? Blue pill, you do what?
One or the other. One you stay, one you
die.
Get to see how far the rabbit hole goes.
Oh.
But this is Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog. Whoop, whoop. As always, we got the legend Gilbert Arenas here with us. What you got on your feet?
Huh?
Uh-oh.
What are those? Feet of gods. What you talking about? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
All right, Jerry.
Gil going first take.
Jerry send it straight to me like, yes, honey.
Gil first take one time, and here we are.
Well, they sent to Elijah, and I just took it.
Okay.
And I just be honest. He sent me shit. As soon as I see Elijah and this box open, yeah, he at school, let me go ahead and get these. Yeah.
I respect it. And on this side of the couch, representing Tough Crowd University, we got Mr. B, Brandon Jennings back in the arena. And on this side, the man known as Cemetery Larry, Rashad McCants, back in the arena as well. So for all the fans out there, we still got 2 viewing options for you, our traditional version, mobile vertical version. Pick whichever one you want to watch. Just make sure you support the show. Here's what's cracking in the arena today. SGA dropped his 4th 50-piece this season in the Thunder's win over the Rockets. What more does Shea need to do this season to secure his first MVP? Joker jumped him on the MVP ladder. Shea trying to get it back. Them 50 balls are going to definitely help out. In some unfortunate news, Kyrie Irving out for the rest of the season with a torn ACL. Where do Kyrie and the Mavs go from here? Not looking good right now in Dallas. And they raising season ticket prices. It's going down. And Jason Tatum turned 27 Monday, but his accolades by age 26 would already make him a first ballot Hall of Famer. Does Tatum deserve more love for what he's accomplished so far in his career? We will discuss, but before we get into all that, as always, the show is brought to you by Underdog. Download the app, use promo code GIL, get up to $1,000 in bonus cash, plus a special pick'em. And Luka plays tonight, if you guys did not know. Underdog is dropping a Luka Doncic discount every game he plays for the remainder of the regular season. That's right, we're dropping specials for every reference. Luka discount promos have hit 3 times in a row. Not 1, not 2, but thrice. So let's see if we can get 4 tonight. Just use the QR code on screen or the link in the chat to claim your offer for tonight's game. Also, tonight, Brandon has some picks up in his partner pack on the Underdog app. Let us take a look if we can. So, Mr. B, you got Steph Curry higher, 4.5 3-pointers made, coming to the Garden.
Yeah, you know what time it is.
You know what time it is.
Facts.
We got Giannis higher, 6.5 assists. Bucks are at the Hawks. Dame higher, 3.5 3-pointers made. And Trae Young higher, 2.5 3-pointers made.
Yeah, it's going to be a 3-point contest tonight.
Hawks, second night of a back-to-back, had that thrilling win over the Grizzlies last night.
Yeah.
It's going to be some buckets.
A lot of buckets.
How y'all feel about Mr. B's partner pack? You can win nearly 8 times your bread. Okay.
Steph might have 7 threes tonight.
Yeah.
In the Garden?
I'm going to take that right now.
And then I got another one, too. I had Jalen Brunson over 26. Like, he's going to get off tonight, too.
He's going to do his thing. The King of New York. Shall you rolling?
Absolutely.
Get your bread right with Underdog. So we asked the chat if they were riding or fading with your picks tonight, Mr. B. Currently, 65% of the chat is rocking with your Underdog partner pack. So shout out to you.
Josiah, we have a surprise for you.
What is it?
Your friends at Slam Magazine and Nick DePaula just wanted to send you some, old school Kobe's.
Oh, just for
the
me?
official shoe of your school back in the day. So
y'all brought the moon boots back?
That's hard.
These are those UCLA specials. The school buses. Shout out. Yes, Gil, as you know. Oh, the blue and the gold.
Okay. All right,
Stop looking at my shoes, Gil.
Don't look at me. You might want to look to your right.
You're not doing me like you
might want to look to the right.
You're not doing me. Shout out to my friends over at Adidas. Know that I'm more than a host now.
Damn.
Was merely, now more.
Shout out Slam.
Don't
Nick
look-
DePaula, okay.
Shout out Slam. Shout out Nick
So
DePaula.
that's just a Slam exclusive?
Don't worry about it, Gil.
Yeah, Slam Magazine did. Yeah.
You want to do first take? I had to get my Adidas bag right. We out here both maneuvering.
Hey, no, Sean, I'm not gonna lie, dog. Listen, the face you gave.
Oh, where y'all taking them?
Listen, the face you
Keep
gave.
them away from Gil.
The face you gave just now is the same face Kobe gave. So, it was the mind game. So I had that shoe in the wizard color, right? So I had to make it just for the matchup. So when I wear it, he's just looking, just moving side to side. I'm like, man, Larry, good luck. Good luck, L, because he's about to try to give you 1,000 points. He hot.
Hey, well, shout out to Adidas, Nick DePaula, Slam, for blessing me and only me. With that in mind, y'all can do the show today. I'm just going to sit here.
Hey, I ain't
Catch
gonna lie, I'm already texting. Hey, Nightwing.
Yeah, them hard. Sway.
I didn't know that was coming, so I appreciate you guys. Shout out to the crew, keeping it a secret. But as always, we do mostly fans here on every episode of Gilbert. If you drop a good question in the chat with your underdog username, we use it on this program. $50 count. Shot, what size you wear? You 14 too?
I don't want to hear it.
I don't want to hear that. Wear that size.
I'm gonna take one yellow, one blue. We can do like the kids do nowadays, where they wear the
you
mismatch.
cool now.
Oh,
you cool
yeah.
now.
You know.
You cool now.
Done a few things.
Doing movies and
You
shit.
can't do that. Oh, no, you can.
Yeah, you can. That's
Oh,
what
I was, yeah.
I'm gonna take one left, one right.
You wouldn't accept my fake Jordans, but you're gonna take the Kobe's, okay?
I asked you numerous times for a pair of Air McCants on numerous occasions.
God, what a nigga gotta do, man?
What I gotta do?
What I gotta Shit.
But if you can't watch the show with us live on YouTube, we got audio version on Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast. We appreciate all the love for Gil's Arena. We're on a mission to get to 1 million, 1 billion subscribers. Gil's Arena channel's over 942,000 subscribers strong right now. We gained 1,000 overnight. On our way to 1 million, so to show all our love to all the fans for all the support, Underdog is giving away $1,000 in bonus cash for every 1,000 subscribers we gain between 900,000 and 1 million. We've already broken a lot of bread on this show, but some of y'all need to get y'all mind right. Hit that subscribe button. All you need to do is have an Underdog account and subscribe to the Gil's Arena YouTube channel to be eligible to win. So we only have one winner right now, so we're going to announce it at the end of the show. Hoping some of y'all get y'all mind right. Like I said, hit that subscribe button. We get over 943, that's 2,000 we're giving away on the show, all the way up to 1 million. But we appreciate y'all for all the support on this thing. But we're going to start this show with some unfortunate news with the injury that happened last night. So let's take a look. So Kyrie Irving suffered a torn ACL in the first quarter of the Mavs' home game against the Kings. Injury occurred when Kyrie appeared to lose his balance after accidentally stepping on the foot of Jonas Valanciunas, which caused him to land awkwardly on his left leg. While Kyrie was clearly in significant pain, Anthony Davis helped him to the free throw line. So let's take one more look. It looked bad right when you watched it, especially from this angle.
Mm-hmm.
The other leg too. Ooh. Oh man.
No one player I'd be like, get the hell
But
up.
just in case there was a chance that he could re-enter the game at a later point, Kyrie took and sunk both of his free throws. He ended up being the last 2 points that Kyrie scored this season. Even had tears coming down his face at one point while mouthing, "Thank you, God." Mavs fans gave Kyrie a standing ovation and some MVP chants as well. After making his free throws, Kyrie was subbed out of the game, helped off the court. This morning, it was confirmed that is indeed a torn ACL. So we'll talk about the Mavs injury issues overall in a second. But first, Mr. B, I know obviously you're very close with Kyrie. Every time he comes to town, you pull up to the games.
Yeah, his boy Spice, yeah.
Pull up to his crib, play on the grass court in Malibu, do all that stuff. But what's your reaction to Kyrie making his free throws after suffering a torn ACL?
Man, it reminds me of when Kobe tore his Achilles, and he wanted to finish what he started. But I talked to his boy Spice. He said he's in good spirits. All you can do now is just get ready for the summer. Just repair yourself and just try to get back to who you were. Unfortunately, just a situation where a lot of bad things been happening in Dallas. So, but I just wish the best for him. Because I know he's going to come back and,
Yeah, a dude who loves the game as much as Kyrie does.
Yeah.
Obviously been an ambassador to the game. Does a lot of charitable stuff off the court as well.
Yeah. Just unfortunate.
Man, it's a sad day. Obviously, There's 1 year remaining on his contract, but that is a player option, so has potential to become a free agent this summer. But let's move it over to side. Cemetery Larry, just reaction to Kyrie suffering a torn ACL, out for the rest of the season with the Mavs.
It was my team. It was my team, locked and loaded. All our guys are down now. Literally just like turning the tide. Overnight, you can go right into rebuilding overnight. Trying to figure out what's going to happen next year, because you can't put Anthony Davis in that front seat without being with that team. He only played 1 game with that team, looking to try to take them for a playoff run with nobody that can really kind of steer that ship. It's tough.
It's unfortunate because everything he had to overcome too, Kyrie. Like he, got to the finals last year, was playing, they're playing great. They were trying to write him off. He, got to Dallas. He turned the tables, and then, just unfortunate.
Absolutely.
So, Gilbert, what's your reaction to hearing this news that Kyrie out for the remainder of the season, torn ACL?
I mean, it's sad, when you go to the championship and, you get back some of your name that was, torn down in Brooklyn, and, you're getting a fresh start, everything's moving forward. I mean, after the championship, I think 7 days later, he was playing at USC with all the young boys. Like, shit, I can't take a. He said, I ain't played this long in a long time. So, he was already, training, guiding, mentoring the young. So you hate to see someone like this get hurt. I was talking to Spice Tuesday? Sunday. So I was on YouTube, put the video up. It's a 12-hour Kyrie video. And I'm just sitting there. 3 hours later, I'm just sitting there, and I hit Spice like, yo, he's a master at what he does. He has a master class in movement, where he puts his feet, how he shifts players, his layup package. It's like, he's mastered, the elements that he needs to get his shot off, to get by people. So, to see, someone like that taking off the game when they're just getting into their mojo again this season, it's sad. So, speedy recovery.
So with him getting hurt, and he's what he got? He can opt in.
So we got a player option at the end of this season.
Player option, so he can opt out if he wants to.
Right. If you're Kyrie, what do you do? At this point in your, how old is Kyrie?
I'll be 33 later this month.
You opt in?
Player option, $44 million this summer.
40.
Rob.
Because how long does he have into the next season?
No, I think he can player option this summer.
What is this, ACL?
Torn ACL.
Torn ACL.
What is that, 9-10 months?
I think at a minimum.
I mean,
Potential to return, I think.
in today's medical, who knows?
Yeah.
5, 6.
Could be quicker than that, but you got to imagine he'll be out till at least January, February next year.
It's 50-50.
Okay.
It is really 50-50 at this point, because if you opt out, right, the leverage is yours in a sense, because they've lost so much, especially if you're trying to stay there. They lost so much,
right,
and they can't afford for you to walk if they're actually trying to win a championship. So they have to actually negotiate in fair terms. Right now you got all your leverage. You still got all the leverage because of everything that's happening, right? So you're opting out. You still have a lot of leverage. You go into next year, starting next season. You won't start the beginning of the season, and then they're going to use that season to get you on your play. If Anthony Davis is playing very well, MVP type, you kind of on the back burner on that one. Right? They can say, well, this is the guy right now, boom, boom, boom. So it's the play probably is still opt out, and then what's up? Because if they don't, and you sit here and take your ass to the Lakers, right? That, because remember, Bron is up too, so he can opt out and sacrifice whatever for that. So, there's plays there that, you gotta.
What you think, Shad?
He'll stay home.
Stay home?
Kyrie eligible to sign a 5-year, $313 million extension this offseason. Not saying he's going to get that, but that's what he's eligible for.
Just think about the narrative. Everything he stands for, everything he's always stood for from the Brooklyn situation, right? Mm-hmm. Waiting to get into a situation that really welcomed him outside of that situation, right? In Brooklyn during the COVID situation, like that put him in a state of mind where he knew he had to find a tribe, people who trusted him and his leadership. I think he found that. And I think just getting hurt don't propel him into free agency thinking he got to find another home and go through that process all over again, which is strenuous in itself. Trusting people you don't know, finding comfort. Then you see them get rid of one of your brothers.
Yeah. That's what I was going to ask you. So you find a tribe. Obviously, we know the relationship with Luka, call each other hermanos. Kyrie blindsided by that trade just like Luka is. This organization has made some moves now that are extremely shaky, questionable. You got an injury-plagued roster. You do have Anthony Davis. You got a nice young core or big man once they do come back and are healthy.
It's part of the business.
Yeah,
but he knows that.
You think he stays loyal to this Mavs squad?
So you don't think he's gonna opt out? You think he's gonna?
I think the business of basketball, he understands it, and I think if he had the choice, he would stay.
No, do you think he's gonna opt out?
You think he opts into that final year? I think either way he opts out. I'm sure the Mavs, at this point, Gil.
So if he opts out, that means he loses the $44 million.
Yeah, he loses $44 million.
But he can sign a new deal. He's eligible for a 5-year, $313 million deal if he opts out.
So basically, you opt out right now, you have anywhere from, I'll say, 200 to 313.
For the Mavs to re-sign them?
Yeah.
Or literally anybody.
No.
The Mavs, I want to say probably that 313, but
no, but I'm saying is, with him being hurt, they're going to try to negotiate anywhere from 200 to 313.
What's the difference if he hopped in?
If he opts in,
44.
It's 44, and then he has to play for that next
I'm sure he can opt in and figure out
for that 1 year, but then after that, then what?
Same deal.
He can extend
Yeah, he can extend.
for the same amount, right? That y'all talking about.
I'm sure numbers be a little bit different just with the increased salary.
depends on
Increased salary, so it's.
Yeah, so I'll opt out so I can get my.
It's the reason I said opt out is
You injured.
I know, so I need to protect. That's why I'm gonna opt out so I can get my 3-4 years.
If you get less.
can't.
Oh, I'm eligible for 5.
Okay.
So what I'm saying, if he opts out, what is your leverage as Dallas Mavericks at that moment in time? Remember, you lost one player, he's up, right? And he's saying, all right, what's up? You really don't have no wiggle room.
They can say they're gonna rebuild.
Yeah, I mean, see, then if you do that, everything you just said these last few months goes out of the window.
About Kyrie Irving?
No.
About trying to win a championship.
You weren't trying to win a championship.
Everybody just got hurt.
But I'm just saying, you got rid of your main guy to win a championship, and then the other guy is up, and you're gonna say we're gonna rebuild. There's no coming back from the franchise.
Well, you're saying we don't have a choice, but that's the only other choice.
Yeah, you let him go, and you rebuild it. Then you got to let Anthony Davis go. So it's.
Think about none of that stuff was in the play.
And then you got
Anthony Davis being your only option to get rid of the thing you didn't want. Mm-hmm. We didn't ask for this, really.
No, we didn't.
We got this, right? We didn't know what we was gonna do with Kai, really. Mm-hmm. So if you're them, you're thinking ahead with Luka. You ain't thinking ahead with Kai and Anthony Davis now. Well, so that's why I say if the option is rebuild.
But the thing is, they weren't thinking ahead with Luka, obviously, because they were even but they were hesitant to want to sign him to that long-term extension.
That they thinking ahead, like, oh, hey, hookah, beer, all this other shit. You know what I'm saying? We looking ahead, like, all right, down the line, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna rebuild, or are we gonna keep these core pieces?
Yeah.
They blew up the main piece, like trading Dirk Nowitzki.
And Anthony Davis is up, right?
AD, I believe, is under contract.
And ticket prices is going up.
He's got a player option 2028.
A lot going on over there.
Summer 2028. So he's under contract for the next 2 full seasons.
They went too early. The ticket prices ain't gonna be worth nothing now.
And we're gonna talk about that same, but you got Clay basically under contract through, you got a player option 2026. AD got one 2027.
Yeah, I mean,
PJ Washington, Gafford up after next season as well.
So business-wise, so that means if you wait till next year, you, Gafford, and PJ Washington fighting all for the same money, right? So you might as well come right now. There's nobody. And then, I mean, just let's be honest. They can't afford to lose him because your championship thought process is gone. All that raising ticket prices, brother, you got to come all the way down. You got to sell it. Yeah, you got to sell it like you the Blazers, because you're not going to be able to raise ticket prices just on Anthony Davis's name, right? So you opt out, and then what's up? Oh, hey, Bron over there trying to, Bron gonna throw the Bron ain't signed yet. He got free money over here.
Okay, so
that scares the shit out of me.
So tell me this. So what would be the thing to do for you to stay in playoff contention if you're Kyrie? Instead of chasing the money.
What is this? So I'm gonna miss. So what? 10 months. Let's just say it's a real 10 months. You put
And it's
me
going to take long. I mean, he's going to come back next year.
So you're pushing me all the way basically to next All-Star break.
Yeah.
And let's just say me and you are having a conversation. Me and AD, you and AD.
Mm-hmm.
We're having a conversation like, let's give it that time for us both to be 100% healthy and come back at the same time.
But in reality, this year's chop gone. Next year's gone.
Not necessarily next year, but this year for sure.
No, next year's gone. You have your best player not coming back until February.
Right.
The earliest. That means it's going to take him time to get in motion.
But you got off-season moves you can still make. You can acquire pieces in the offseason before Kyrie get back. You got to figure that out too. You still got pieces you can move. You still got pieces. What I'm saying is, if you're Kyrie and you trying to say playoff contention, and what can I do on some Brunson type shit to help us stay in that while I'm recovering?
Nah, it's
Instead of us going into, well, we don't know if Kyrie gonna be Kyrie when he get back. Do we go into rebuild mode? What do we do with AD? We didn't ask for this asset. Do we move him? Or do we give them an opportunity and a chance to actually fight for it? Do we give them an opportunity?
But
do you have enough?
As a player, I don't have. I already seen who you was.
Not together.
No. I already seen who you was as an organization.
That's what I'm saying.
You saying as a player, you seen how the organization acts.
I seen how you do business. Yes, I already seen you do
business. If the Mavs didn't want to give Luka that bread, how
No, just period.
But is it about explaining why to the players?
No.
For clarity?
No.
But if you're Kyrie, you've seen Luka spending
Kyrie is not living the same lifestyle.
But what I'm saying is, we don't know what his lifestyle is. That's just an excuse.
That's what they're saying.
Right? I mean, hookah and beer, that's the easiest thing in the NBA.
We know that. We're not saying that's the right thing to say.
But I'm just saying, so use that is, I look past that. So if you're him, you're really not trustworthy. But I can tell you this though.
Why are you not though? We welcomed you here.
No. The last nigga welcomed me here. Y'all didn't.
Oh, you talking about Cuban?
Cuban welcomed me here.
Who sold? Obviously, he doesn't control basketball decisions anymore.
It's something deeper.
No, I mean just look at it as just the math side. You're missing this year. We have no hope. Next year, with just Anthony Davis, you're coming back in February. We already know what that looks like when you come back. You're not gonna be this Kyrie until the following season, but you're gonna be up next summer. So you're gonna play a month, 2 months of basketball, and then I'm gonna come to you and like, yeah, this 16, 4, and 2, yeah, we're taking about 150 for 4. Like, I really get to negotiate with you now because you didn't really have that year you wanted.
So I guess my question for you, Gil, Kyrie opts out. Do you think he'll be able to get that $200+ million range, just from what we've seen the previous seasons before he came to Dallas?
Well, I mean, from there that's where your agent comes in at, because now he has to look at who has money. Like there's all strategy, right? You got to look at what the play is around the league. Start putting fillers out there. Who's opting out? Like this is this is about 4 or 5 years from now. So you got to really secure your bag. You got to do. This is when you have to be active on the phone.
Okay, so at this point, you're Kyrie, you're hurt. You're sitting at home, you're recovering. You're saying I don't trust them. Right? That's one. I don't know this new teammate enough to be able to say I'm going to commit because of him. What about my other guys? Do I chase a ring or do I build a fort?
Who, Dallas?
Kyrie.
Do I chase a ring? Do I build a fort? At 33,
Trying to secure it. I mean,
I'm trying to secure the ring.
It's just it's really more of bluffing than anything.
Which bluff?
I'm opting out.
Oh, that bluff.
I'm opting out. I'm opting out.
That's why I was thinking, is that a smart bluff
Yeah.
for him? In this angle, you coming back from injury.
Yeah,
if Kyrie Irving
And you're
goes to the
going
Lakers-
into injury.
But
Right now, thinking that
if Kyrie,
no, what I'm saying is, are you willing as Dallas Mavericks, with everything that's been happening, are you willing to take that chance of me actually, something weird happening, and I actually leave? Can you sit there with that next year, this season, trying to explain what the fuck happened?
yeah, if the goal is to, if the
I
goal is to
don't
rebuild,
think I don't think Dallas recovers for a minute. Just media-wise and fan
they
base-wise.
just did it. They just did the biggest one ever.
yeah.
They ain't recover.
Oh, yeah, they still playing.
No, I mean, yeah, they gotta play. They can't end the season.
Hey, boy, the fans still showing up.
I don't think they recover at all. I think it's a
Fans
wrap.
still showing up.
I think Dallas is a wrap though.
No.
Just-
If he leaves, you just lost the two people in a freak accident way. The two people that took you to the championship.
Mark Cuban is cheering.
Mark Cuban don't got nothing to.
Oh yeah, no.
He's cheering. He's like, look what happened. Look what happened when I leave the fort. This is what happened when I ain't doing the shit. This is what they just fucked this whole shit up.
Let's go deeper into the situation going on in Dallas right now. Kyrie, unfortunately, out for the season. Daniel Gafford, Derek Lively, P.J. Washington out for shorter periods of time. Jaden Hardy also left that game Monday with an ankle sprain. So let's look at what's happened with the Mavs since the start of this 2025 season. 24-25 season. We got the Quentin Grimes, who they traded, doing work in Philly, 44-piece. Obviously, look at Jalen Brunson, what he was doing. They didn't want to give him the bread. Lakers move up to the 2 seed. Shout out to Underdog NBA. I don't really have anything to do with much, but we did get Luke, and we are on the way to another title. Mavs also announced season ticket price increases the same day that Kyrie Irving tears his ACL. And to add to all that, today Shams is reporting that it's not out of the realm of possibility that AD does not suit up again for the Mavs this season. According to Shams, AD's talking to his representation, trying to figure out what the best move is going forward. Dallas currently 32-30, holding on the last playing spot in the West by 3.5 games over the Suns. You think the Mavs are still a playing team despite all these injuries?
Sean's reported that when? What time?
He reported that today on Pat McAfee's show.
Oh yeah, I could have told you that. When did he get hurt?
AD got hurt his first game with the Mavs.
He hurt his
Sixers, I believe.
coochie first game.
No.
Yeah, it was.
No,
He hurt his.
It was over then. That was it. It was over then. I could have told you that. All right. We could have told y'all that. That's it. That's the end of it. Let it go. Because the things he got to do just to get to the 8th seed, yeah, he wasn't coming back, player.
Yo, I don't think Dallas ever recovers, man. I think it's time for Dallas to move on.
Damn.
Like, I'm talking about get out of Dallas.
So AD got hurt that first game against the Rockets, excuse me. He also got hurt against the Sixers, which was his last game with the Lakers.
Wait, what?
So AD last game against the Lakers, he had that injury before the trade.
No, we knew that.
Then first game with the Mavs against the Rockets.
Yeah, okay.
Back on February 8th.
February 8th, that was it. Right there. February 8th, Shams. That was the real date that he decided. Wasn't coming back after
You feel, but Gil, you think, if Kyrie stays healthy, the rest of these guys are going to be coming back soon.
Yeah,
This team had short-term championship aspirations with this roster.
That's media shit. It was in Tim's spot this whole time. He comes back to play in the playing game, fight for this, just to play 8th seed. Like that is a hard road right there. This is not like the team was sitting at 3rd, 4th. Like you're talking about the 10th seed that has to fight for a play-in, then fight again for the 8th seed, then play the number 1 seed.
Good luck.
Like,
Just for 5 extra.
That's what I'm saying. He would be coming back if they was the 4, like healthy. If they was a 3-4 seed, hell yeah, you come back because you're right there.
But at this point, Mavs are only a game and a half behind the Warriors for the 6th spot. I'm just saying, so before this Kyrie injury news, they were still well within the contention of not getting out of the play-in and getting an actual playoff spot.
Actually moving to 3.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there was...
If 8. These just all a bunch of hypotheticals, though, but it's like...
But, you know what I mean? But if you look at the way the West is structured right now...
Yeah, it was easy.
So you sound, you know what? You sound like...
A game and a half out of the 6th spot still at this
The Lakers are
moment.
number 2 right now.
That's how easy it is.
That's... Which actually showed the
See
difficulty.
how fucking easy that was?
To show the difficulty.
It was that easy.
Tremendous job that Luka,
You went
LeBron,
from,
and
oh
Jennings
shit, the ship is sinking, to hey, we done patched this shit up.
You just said the same thing that Philly was saying to themselves on them keeping Embiid in there. We only half a game out of 5th. We only 2 games out of 3rd. Like, shut up. Your season over with, dog.
Different situation, but...
Yeah, in 12th spot talking about, we only a game and a half.
It is the Eastern Conference.
We only a game and a half out of what's in there, so you gotta play. Man, no. You in 12th spot. Everybody thinking the same. Shit.
So we asked the chat, will the Mavs even make the play-in? 88% of the chat says no. So let's talk about the decision the Mavs made Monday before Kyrie's injury. Mavs announced Monday they will be raising season ticket prices for next season. Costs will go up an average of 8.6%, with the team saying the increased prices are due to ongoing investments in the team and fan engagement.
It's time to...
Sorry.
I think they're going-
9 months after an NBA Finals appearance, Mavs are now dealing with a rash of injuries after trading Luka in a surprise move.
Watch.
During their blowout loss to the Kings Monday after Kyrie left the game, thousands of fans could be seen leaving the arena before the start of the 4th quarter. I think they were losing by like 28 at that point. So, smart move for the Mavs to raise season ticket prices for next season.
I mean, obviously it sounds dumb right now, right? Because they did it before the game. You know what? How much money do they have?
Who, the Mavs?
Yeah.
I'm sure a
Do
lot.
they have no. I'm saying
More than me.
No, I mean, how much free agency money do they actually have?
Cap space.
What kind of cap space do they
They
have?
have, if Kyrie opts in, they have $193 million committed for next season if Kyrie opts in. So they also have their draft pick 25, 26, but it gets a little shaky after that.
How much cap space?
I believe they would be.
I didn't ask you.
I don't know what the cap
How
is
much
going to be.
money they spending? How much money do they have left over after they spend it?
I imagine not a lot. Again, it depends on if Kyrie opts in or not. Kyrie opts in, they do not have much flexibility in free agency to get moves made.
Because raising your price with no extra, it's not like you went on a 9-game winning streak or no shit like that.
You just traded the face of the franchise.
It's like, do you have somebody coming in this summer that we don't know?
No, we
Right? Do you know? So, like, is there somebody in a free agency that you already made a deal with that's coming to you guys and y'all raising the price now?
So, announcement made Monday before Kyrie gets hurt. I think in their mind, they say we got Kyrie, we got AD, we got Clay, we got the young boys.
Say that again?
No.
They got Kyrie.
I'm not going to say anything because I already know how you move.
Kyrie. Okay. I got Anthony Davis.
Yes,
I
you did.
lost. Luka got Anthony Davis and then now decide to raise the price?
Look like
Filet mignon to New York strip, and I want to raise the price of the steak?
With the proper marination, the New York strip can
They're
taste
over
like
the
filet
cap.
mignon. What?
They over the cap.
Yeah, no, I'm saying that 193 if Kyrie opts in. If he dips or he opts out of that deal, they got a little wiggle room, but not a ton.
Look like they trying to trade. Look like
this
they
is
trying to change the area code, man.
Well, it does, because this is hotel water.
Because they not gonna look like they about to
This
move them
hotel
boys.
water, this Fiji costs
I
$14.
They about to move them boys.
They about to change the area code.
Man, I just told y'all that. They about to
Now
This
that-
summer is going to be a big summer.
They about to move them boys. Ticket prices going up with
I don't
nobody
think they-
there.
wait,
Hey,
I don't
Giannis.
think they can move him.
Nah.
I think
No.
owners have to
do
agree. I
that.
think a certain percentage of
some
owners
money?
have to agree on a relocation.
You want some money?
There were some speculation
y'all
that
wants some
the
money? Hey,
franchise
Shake.
was trying to strong arm the state to be able to get. They want to build an arena with the casino attached to it.
Listen, bro.
Oh, so they're trying to
about to-
trying to bluff too.
Yeah, they about to
See, that's
area code.
that's
We can do what we want now. Remember that.
We own it. It's ours.
We can do what we want.
Y'all seen the movie Eddie?
But it's all
Great film.
What's so funny is, at the end of the day, if they're in the business of casino, they do not give a fuck about the basketball part.
No, it's money.
Right?
They
So
profit.
So what happens
move
is, what ends up happening is, they could be just sabotaging the actual team.
Yes.
Just to say, yo, we need to get out of this place. Let's move to Vegas.
Yes.
So they can freak out in the city because the team will be leaving. And they'll be like, okay, you can build a casino.
Yep.
Boom.
You can have what you want.
Yes,
Yep.
I'm telling you.
Had a casino. Kyrie, you can leave. Motherfucker, what's your name? With the brow, you can leave. I don't give a fuck about none of that.
Right.
Because my money is made here. This is a tax write-off now.
If I'm an owner, I want to know how this team's gonna make me money.
Yep.
And if this team, if I'm looking at, all right, I don't think Luka gonna make me no money. If I gotta pay him all this money, nah, I'm not doing that. Okay, he's not gonna give me my money back either, or him. I need this casino. This casino gonna give my money back.
Because that's how we can afford them, though.
Man, we can afford them now. That's how I'm not just spending my money. You know, billionaires don't like to spend their own money. We're not spending our money. Where the money at we gonna spend to pay them? We're not doing it.
What's the owner name? She a girl. She's a lady, right?
It's
Adelson.
a family.
Yeah, so they own the Sands. Used to have a nice hotel in Vegas back in the day.
They know that's
I believe
Vegas.
that. I believe
Vegas
they're sabotaging the
Yeah,
team because they want to move the team.
I mean, when it's this, I mean, for the most part, you know, I don't know now, today, but for the most part, these NBA, NFL teams aren't there. That's not how they made their money. There's only a few owners that made their money from this team, right? Mm-hmm. Everybody else is just, these are the write-offs. Like, Bomber, he didn't make his money from the Clippers.
Yes, Bomber calling the rest of the owners in the league broke boys.
Broke boys. Like, he didn't make his money
girls.
from the, like, he's like, yeah, I can buy at least 4 or 5 of y'all. What's happening? Y'all need some loans? I can loan y'all some money. You need to, hey, you need to you need a new gym? And go ahead, pay back 10% interest.
I think Bomber has more money than all the other owners combined. It might be tripping with that number, but
it's a hobby. The Clippers a hobby.
Hey, Blazers, what's happening over there? Hey, I seen your arena looks kind of ashy in this motherfucker. And let me go ahead and give you a little $1 billion. Go ahead and remodel. Go and give me back 25% on that. What's happening?
I'm bored.
Also, we really have to see what they are actually about. And that's what I'm saying. The whole Luka slander is like, well, if your motive is to really just get a casino and pull these moves and you moved him to show that you're willing to do whatever, that would be fucked up to throw all that dirt on his name just because you're trying to make a move and justify it.
Well, not just his, Nico too. Nico the fall guy.
Mm-hmm. He's the
guy to be able to move.
As it tends to go.
Just throw it all
He
over.
was definitely a part of it now.
Yeah. But he's the
Nah, he ain't a part of it. This is what you gonna do.
Yeah.
Listen here, boy.
Yeah,
This is what you gonna do. You like your checks, right?
Throw him under the bus.
So do you guys feel bad for Mavs fans at this point?
No.
Damn.
No, I mean, it's
a fine fan base.
Because it's business.
Business.
You're not giving me what I want.
When you
just gonna move
benefit
this
from
team.
it, you happy. When you in the shit, it stink.
But I mean, we've seen the reaction after the Luka trade, makeshift funerals.
I feel sad with the smile in the inside.
Because it's not your team.
It's just like an enemy, you know, is gone, and you sitting there. That's what I'm doing. Because I feel sad, but we got Luka, so I'm not that sad.
So going to one of your biggest haters' funerals just to make sure.
You know, it's just, oh man.
I mean, to see that franchise.
Over there crying.
I mean, to see that franchise crumble though.
But you got Mark Cuban for the longest time, one of the best owners in the league.
Yeah.
Obviously, he sells majority stake. Still involved in the franchise. We see when the Mavs played the Lakers, we were at that game. Thank you to Underdog. But you got Cuban with Luka's family hugging it up. And so I'm just saying, he didn't have any knowledge of that deal. I don't think he would have ever got rid of Luka.
Of course he wouldn't have.
No.
He's had dirt. Wait, hold. Think about everybody he's had as a owner.
He didn't have to pay them that.
He had, but the prices at that moment in time.
He had that bread.
No, what I'm saying is, at the time.
Hey, I gotta pay Dirk 85.
Yeah. No, but what I'm saying.
Back then, though.
Back then, you got Dirk.
Back then, you gotta pay Dirk 85.
It was 85
You ain't doing it?
compared to that.
That 85 was
That's
a lot.
But 25 was a lot.
25 was crazy. Getting 100 million.
Look, Dirk Nowitzki in the league that we was in, 85 million, no way. Gonna figure something out here.
No, he's a super max player, so he gets whatever the super
Mark
max.
can't afford that. That's the point. I'm
No,
the billionaire.
Mark got
that
Shark
can't
Tank
afford-
bread.
He wasn't at that point.
But that wasn't the
Shark Tank
contracts
bread.
then. But he's paying those deals.
We're not
then.
even saying the contracts then. I'm talking about the money now. Back then, we're talking about 80. You're
But
gonna pay Dirk 85
nobody
million.
affords. Nobody can afford the.
Exactly.
No,
it's
but
like
is
right now, they can't afford it right now.
Except for Ballmer.
That's why they didn't do it.
Yeah,
they couldn't afford it.
Yes, they can.
They can. They were
got
kind
it.
of strong on.
Ballmer can afford it.
Dallas couldn't afford that. That's why they need the casino.
Yes.
They couldn't afford to pay Luka
That's why they need the
85
casino.
million,
No,
yes.
it's a casino family that bought it.
They
What
don't
you
got
need
it.
cash? I don't need no other. I don't
but they
need
need
no
a
partners.
casino to run the money through.
Yeah.
We need to.
How many partners do
do
they have?
Ozark, what you
So I
call that
think
shit?
it's Adelson,
Ozark.
Dumont. I don't know. Let me look, Gil.
Because this is not a group of investors.
Just a fact. Yeah.
Succession, man.
It's just like the Waltons buying something.
You ain't never seen Succession?
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying, like, we not
Oh, no,
paying
so
you that. Like, the casino
Dumont
won't pay you.
is in the Adelson family as well. So
So it's just one family. So it's not like they have a whole bunch of people. Jay-Z buying in, got us shit 5%. No, it's like, we don't need y'all, buddy. So it's.
Right, so we're not going to pay you.
We're not.
85
That's a big.
Like the
as a
casino's
group,
going to pay you.
Me, Brandon, and Josiah sitting around like, hey man, y'all really want to pay this nigga 85
Right.
million, bro?
Buffet
so we can
coupon.
go do some other shit with this money.
Yeah, like, if we're going to pay him 85, give us a casino.
Yeah, they
That
gotta give
will
us-
pay him. Not,
Yeah, we'll pay him. Yeah, we
Other
got-
casinos pay him.
And then we asking each other.
I just want a
"Hey,
casino.
Hey, Joe, you gonna pay him? You gonna pay him out of your lot? Hey, you gonna pay him out of your stash? I ain't paying him out of my stash either. How we gonna get rid of him?
Listen.
I ain't paying him out of my stash.
You know
because this
why?
casino going to be here for a long
know why I
time.
wanna-
It's going to be here longer than him.
Dad said get the casino.
You know why I want a casino here? Because I'm paying him to stay here and play. I'm gonna pay you $300-400 million. Hopefully you have a bad habit and you spend it all back in the casino.
Yeah.
give him the chip.
Shit, I'm gonna get my money back.
You're not going nowhere.
You ain't going nowhere.
No.
This is home.
And Dad, for life. On the
What the hell
book.
you going to Vegas for, right here, son?
We're trying to
pump
get
that-
our
we're gonna
money
pump that
back.
air out.
We want our money. We want
Keep
our-
you here all
Oh,
day. You can smoke all the hookah
Hey,
you
Kyrie,
want.
hey, Kyrie, get Luka in the building. Tell him we got a Luka lounge.
With beer.
Casino.
Got beer.
A hookah Luka lounge.
In the
A
casino.
hookah Luka lounge. I like that.
Machine. Ching, 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 ching.
A hookah Luka lounge. That's all right.
Oh, y'all.
All right.
All right, well, let's
Puff,
keep this
puff,
thing
pass.
moving.
You know how horrible that is? I just thought about it. You know how much.
What's the hookah lounge everybody go to now?
What? Listen, the advances that's gonna be given out to your players. What?
How many
That's
people
how they got
moving
Bruno
to
Mars.
Dallas when they get the casino popping?
Well, shout out to the Mavs. Hopefully it works out.
I'm getting the crib down. I'm telling you.
But let's keep this thing moving. Today's podcast is sponsored by Roe. Roe Sparks are 2-in-1 prescription treatment for stronger, harder erections. They hit the bloodstream faster because they dissolve under the tongue, and getting hard faster means having more sex. After they dissolve, they work in 15 minutes on average. Roe stays active in your system up to 36 hours, so you can go back to back to back or be ready the morning after. Roe connects guys with a medical provider 100% online, so there's no awkward conversation with in-person providers. If approved, treatment ships directly to their door. If prescribed, new sexual health patients get $15 off Sparks on a recurring plan. Connect with a provider at ro.co/Gil to find out if prescription Roe Sparks are right for you. That's ro.co/Gil for $15 off your first order. All right, Gil, we're going to talk about something you posted on your IG recently. So over the weekend, you posted a reel from content creator John Boy about a heated discussion between an official and Nuggets head coach Michael Malone from last season. Let's take a look at it.
How the fuck is that not a charge? That's a fucking charge. That's a fucking charge. Mark, that's a charge. That's a fucking charge. Me, motherfucker. What do you mean he's not planted? He's not planted. And then over there, he's not. And here's the play. What do you got? Planted? Not planted? Charge? No charge?
Exquisite lip reading by John Boyd. So, Gil, you posted the video with the following caption. You said, "This is what a ref who understands in-game emotion looks like. Mark didn't give a tech. He yelled back and stated his point." Fire emoji, fire emoji. Didn't use his power to toss them because he was secure with his call. 100 emoji. Gil, you don't always compliment refs on this show. Actually, very rarely. I have high school refs all around the city looking for me every time I roll up.
I didn't see that.
We see in the show. I always got to say, not you, sir, just your counterparts. But what stood out to you about the way the ref handled that situation in the clip?
The refs have all the power, right? No matter what you do, they're immune to, criticism. So the fact that, this is something that happened in real time, right? There's a difference between someone nagging all game and you got to keep reminding them, hey, man, if you don't, I'm gonna give you a tech, I'm gonna give you keep it. The fact that that's very different than someone who's reacting in real time. And most referees try to make up their mistake by giving players techs, knowing if you're heated and I give you a tech, you're not a fucking TV. I can't turn you off, right? You're gonna still be saying something out loud. Because now you're mad I gave you a tech, now I can kick you out, right? So it's this whole, bait and switch routine. So the fact to see a ref have the dialogue, you're wrong, this is it. Even if he's wrong, he's having a dialogue. You cussing at me, I'm cussing back at you, and that's the end of it. A player respects that. Like if I'm acting like a bitch, call me that.
Be a bitch.
Versus giving me the tech. The tech means I'm not even, no, I'd rather you just call me.
So you'd rather ref just say, Gil, you acting like a bitch.
Yeah.
But no tech.
Yeah. You bitching too much, shut up. I'd rather you talk to me like I'm talking to you versus you trying to use your power to give me the doo-doo-doo.
So you don't think, so he didn't get a tech for that?
No,
So
nobody got a tech.
So for running up on him, he didn't get a tech?
No.
I think he should have got a tech for running up on him. And bumping his chest. Like, don't touch me.
He didn't bump his chest.
Yo, run it back?
He was just there.
Yo, can we run it back?
Can we run the clip back, please?
I mean, you can say what you want.
Fuck is that not a charge? That's a fucking charge.
Yeah, see?
That's a
he didn't finish
fucking
that.
charge.
Don't make contact
Mark,
with me, though.
that's a charge.
You can say what you want, but
That's
don't make
a
contact
fucking
with me.
charge.
Charge.
Yeah, all the other stuff is fine.
What
But
do
don't
you
make-
mean he's
don't-
not planted?
Like, don't
He's
run up on
not
me.
planted. And
Yeah, we've reached our allotment of F-bombs.
Think about the Anthony Edwards one, right? Where he falls and trips and then he says something, the ref kicks him out, he gets back up, ref, come on, dog.
I mean, you can say what you want, but don't run up on me as a ref. It's kind of like, that's contact.
Mr.
No,
Cemetery.
contact is contact.
But the F-bombing, I'm cool. Like, I'm cool with all that.
Right
Like,
here is not contact. I didn't touch you. I didn't touch you. Yeah, one of those.
no, it was brother, like that. So that's
It's still a charge.
Still a fucking charge.
Still a charge. And that's, I'd
wasn't
rather
playing.
have that. It's still fucking charge. Sit your goofy ass down. Those are the refs that like the players respect. Right, Daddy? Because here, emotions from the players that's part of the game. Making shots, missing shots, being subbed in, being subbed out, this guy's busting your ass. Your emotions is up and down throughout a game, right? The referee is even kill. Your job is to just manage the floor, make the right call. That's all you're supposed to be doing. You don't have emotions invested. If you want to cuss at me and just man, I hope that's why he's busting your ass. That's you, you know what I mean? You don't get mad at me because he's busting your ass. Shit, you over here fouling extra hard because he got 46.
Cemetery Larry, I see you tapping your helmet, nodding your head.
What Tony brothers say? He the judge, the jury, and the execution. Right?
Also known as Tony Others.
Others.
By some fan bases.
I mean, it's a certain amount of holding back you can do. I think we all and I mean, he not bad.
Mike Malone.
Is that no the ref?
Mark.
Mark not bad. I think he's always been solid.
That's what's
Out of all of them, he's one that would talk back
Yeah.
to you. You know what I'm saying? But when you look at it, they still got the control. Like you said, he could have tossed them all. I ain't never been a fan of the ref because I do want them to understand that they're not there to do anything other than judge. You're only here to ref. Now you've created a personality. Now you've created an opportunity for guys to get that mad. We feel like we got to get that mad for you to stop cheating. Like you feel like he was playing there, yeah, but shit, like you said. Still a charge, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's
it's still a charge. It don't matter how much you yell. And I like you said, I like refs like that because if I can express myself up to the point where you look at me and I have to calm down because I've done enough, and you're like, all right now.
All right, yeah, see?
All right, now I heard you to the point that he turned and it's like, are you done now? All right, now I'm done. Okay, but goddamn it, that's a bad call. Shit. All right, now we're done.
And that's what referees. It's usually the newer one.
That's what I say. Yeah, who are these new refs?
It's usually a newer ref who's quick with the whistle because it's overpowering.
Yeah, they're afraid of that confrontation.
Yeah, it's just they feel they gotta.
You shouldn't. What the hell you signing up?
We intimidating though.
Why are you signing up for this game?
No,
for this game then.
Imagine you a ticket meter. You just got your first day to ticket meter. Motherfucker, you out there just looking for Chuck. Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Like you. Hey, I got 500 today. They're like, wait a minute, what you out there doing? Right? It's that NBA, but like I've seen refs that never like I'm not, bro. Listen, you 0 for 12. Don't put all that energy on me, and I'm not kicking you out. I want to see how far you go before you make one. All right, I got $50. You're gonna go 0 for 20, like dead ass. And I'm like,
we may or may not have bet.
I never bothered the refs.
No, he just said I just.
Like I never bothered the refs. I just played.
But when they bad, they bad. Like, and that's how you can react when they get in. Because you think about it, you play it back and you see the play. It was a charge.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Clear.
So you got to look at time and score at that point. How the refs have been reffing the whole game. Is this been common now? At a point, I'm a boiling point at this point. Now I'm like, man, fuck this.
Well, let's
gotta, you know what I'm saying?
Let's shift it over to something that happened recently. That was a positive, more or less positive combo by refs. Let's shift it over to a not so positive one. Cavs guard Ty Jerome fined $25,000 for public criticism officials after he names official Natalie Sago by name following Sunday's overtime win against the Trailblazers. Here's what he said to earn that fine.
How tough was it to just get in a flow on both ends of the floor?
Yeah, I thought the refs were really bad tonight, especially Natalie. She was really bad. So when stuff like that happens, they kind of lose control of the game, and you just got to keep your head. I thought that first half was ridiculous. Third quarter was horrendous. And, just got to keep your head and keep playing.
So Jerome was unhappy.
What's his name?
Ty Jerome. I know, Gil.
Confident too, nigga. I love
Ty
that.
Jerome?
Ty Jerome.
His face did not.
Ty Jerome. That's his name. Ty Jerome.
Natalie was just horrible. He's like a baseball player. That's a baseball player answer.
It was very professional though,
Very,
right?
very.
It wasn't like
he didn't. His face didn't move.
It was like just horrible.
And I'm gonna tell my dad later too.
The first half was just horrendous.
I'm gonna tell my goddamn dad. Natalie's gonna hear from us. I bet you that. She won't have another bad
Let
game.
me speak to your manager. So Jerome was unhappy with the 53 foul calls in the game, resulted in 70 total free throws, but it was an even 35 free throws for each team. So an average NBA game, there are fewer than 40 foul calls. That one had 53. Did Ty Jerome go too far in his post-game comments on the ref?
No, I love it. Very professional. Got straight to the point.
Very professional.
Yeah, I mean, it's worth the 25.
Is it though? 25, he's making $2.5 million this year. It's about 1% of his total salary.
Whoa. You gotta take taxes out, you gotta pay agent fees.
So a little bit more than that.
He making $40. That's a WNBA contract.
I mean,
unnecessary slander, Gil.
I'm just saying.
He ain't cuss
everything.
Like he ain't cuss or nothing. He just, just said it was horrible. It was horrendous.
Are we not allowed to say that either?
Yeah.
They sensitive about that shit too?
Yeah, it's
shit.
25,000.
I mean, positive about every fucking body.
You can criticize them privately, but not publicly.
The dogs too. Can't goddamn say you're ugly. Can't say it's an ugly dog. I say it's a cute dog.
He said first and last name. He said it first and last.
It's cute. It's a cute baby.
Speaking of that, he should get half his money back.
Half of his money.
Yeah, he knew her name.
So
that's
what I'm saying. It was respectful. It was respectful and professional.
With a name Ty Jerome.
Jerome in the house.
No, but we all know. If you're watching the game, you're like, yeah, Natalie, you're stinking it up. Just like Tony, just like Scott. any of them. It's like, yo, y'all is trash. Y'all own one tonight. What are we doing?
Well, depending on how a series is going, Scott Foster can either be a friend or a foe.
Yeah,
Violet was terrible too. Shit.
I like Violet.
I like Violet. Violet from the hood. I like Scott Foster too.
Shit, man.
Hell yeah.
I didn't have problems with the ones that was
Especially now that I know he didn't like CP. Hell yeah.
The ones that was supposed to be mean, I didn't have problem with them. I didn't have no problems with them.
Well,
George,
I mean, Natalie's like, it's one of the only few women in there. She's trying to place her dominance. You gonna respect my gangster.
He retired. The one who tacked up.
So as long as you're respectful while packing up a referee, Mr. B, you feel like.
Yeah, he said her
Very
name.
respectful.
It wasn't like, hey, that white girl or that girl out there
None
that
of
was
that,
repping.
yeah. He didn't cross no line.
Like, bro, he could have went crazy.
Well, it was horrendous.
Yeah, like, I don't even know why they got females repping. Like, it's a man's game. Like, he could have went
With the name
crazy.
Jerome, you would have figured.
Man.
You would have thought he was black.
When he said the name, I'm like, what ghetto mother that Joe Hungry? He came from Flint.
You ain't see how he look. He might be. He might be from Flint.
That's what I'm saying. He came with a name like that. That's like Leroy Jenkins.
Leroy Jenkins.
Roscoe Jenkins.
Like I thought Paulo and them made a mistake when they put the white boy up. They're like, who the fuck is that? Like, what's the name?
As usual, the conversation goes to another area. But let's shift over to the MVP race. Heating up, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's push for the MVP continued last night as he dropped 51 on the Rockets. Let's see some of the highlights. Shout out SGA, doing his thing this season. 18 for 30 from the field, including 5 for 9 from three-point range. He also made all 10 of his free throws. So this was SGA's fourth 50-point game of the season. No other player in the league has more than one such game. So before the season, SGA had never dropped 50 before, but now he's done so 4 times in the past 19 games. Basically a 6-week period of all his 50 pieces. So according to ESPN research, 19 games is the shortest span it's ever taken anyone to post their first 450 balls in NBA history. Previous record was 44 games by Dominique Wilkins. Let's watch SGA cook. Midi ain't dead, ladies and gentlemen. Oh. Oh. Shout out to these Thunder. You see it. Oh. I know, 11-point game, keep him in, right? Let him get that 50.
That's why they're going to go home first.
So with this win, OKC becomes the first team in the West to get to 50 wins. Currently hold the 1 seed by a margin of 11 games. God damn.
He's crafty as hell.
11-game lead in the West. You guys know who's in second place?
The Lakers.
Oh,
Yeah, shout out JJ Redick, man.
Okay.
Getting it, turning that shit around.
Shout out JJ. So let's check on the MVP race. SGA been holding down the top spot in the MVP ladder, but the latest one released on February 28th now has Joker in the top spot.
February 28th, that's what they did.
They do the MVP ladder weekly, so they do the spots and rankings.
The last day of Black History Month. Ain't that a bitch? They couldn't wait to get back to White Month.
Couldn't do it March 1st for some particular reason.
Wow.
Well, producers like, it's released every Friday, but I think in this particular circumstance, we could have held it down at least till March 1st.
Y'all could have. Y'all should have.
9:01 p.m. Eastern or Pacific. Give me 12:01 a.m. on the East. So you think SGA's resume is strong enough to hold off Joker for MVP, as I mentioned. In addition to his stats, Thunder have an 11-game lead in Adam Silver's Western Conference right now.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, his play is definitely MVP. I mean, this is what last year he didn't get it, so we can tell, we already knew this year he was going for it. But let me ask you, for a player like this, right, he's walking in with a lot of confidence, scoring a lot of points, and like yourself, like when you were playing, a lot of confidence. Like, what was that feeling coming to the game every day? Like, is the game slowing down for him?
Boring.
Boring?
Yep. So he's at that level, just like Luka was, James Harden, where he hasn't started it yet. But when he starts doing things randomly that make it seem harder. right? You started adding extra moves. You start doing, you know what I mean? Like, the great ones, they score easy. Then you start seeing some shit like they're just sitting there because the game slowed down so much for them that it became boring to them, so they're trying to excite themselves by doing more.
So you think once he gets MVP, because look like he's going to be doing this for a long time, so he'll probably get bored in a couple years.
Like it just like when you watch his style, like how many? It's like him, Luka.
You don't think LeBron got bored?
Kyrie, where you're talking about, they get into the lane and usually you're supposed to pick it up, the score. He's sitting there right here in small spaces, right? Sitting here messing with the ball. You're like, yeah, this is too easy for you, dude.
Running back?
Yeah.
We like to run back SJ highlights. Never a bad.
I'm just saying, it just looked like they just coming in.
Like this,
All
yeah.
right, let's talk about how we were guarded. That's what I like to talk about. How you stop it? Stop.
Like this move right here, watch this. This is great footwork. That's.
Stop it. All right, Jeff Green. All right. I don't know who that bottom guy is. That's a shooter. I don't know who this wing guy is.
That's Drew Holiday, bro.
This is semi-transition, right? 2-on-1. Play it. Play it. Lay up. No big. Jeff Green is the center out there.
I mean, look who's guarding him.
Jeff Green is the center. Big boy. What you doing? How we guarding this? What are we doing? How we guarding this?
We playing back.
They not even, like, he not running no offense. He not doing nothing. Back, no, go back.
Look who guarding him.
Go back.
Back and to the left.
Stop it right. Keep going. Keep going.
Ooh.
Right here. All right, you guys know defense.
Get back.
Right.
Big man, get back some.
He denies that
Hey,
corner.
can you put it on a big screen? Can you blow it up?
And you see how this guy, letting already be there. 2-9. Play it. 2-9. 2-9. Man.
I believe that's Reed Shepard right there.
Man, what are we doing? Double that. No big man down there. Nobody. Everybody's 6'3".
They ain't got no big.
But you know SGA smart enough to see that on the floor every time he walk out there. Who gonna stop me at the rim? Nobody.
You don't think nobody's gonna stop?
Nobody's stopping me at the
NBA.
rim.
That's just because you can't.
He got one of the biggest rim threats on his team.
Because you can't see the. We can't see the actual plays. But, yeah. I said when you're doing that, they can put it on the big screen.
So for the fans out there, yeah.
Yeah, and make it big because you're pausing it, YouTube don't pick that up. Has to be more than 9 seconds straight. So because you're pausing it every 8-9 seconds.
For a player who don't shoot threes, I'm definitely.
No,
It has to be. Has to be.
He doesn't shoot
that shit
threes.
don't
So,
work on that.
Has to be.
but he doesn't. So
Has to be. We're loading up.
A big keep playing down, and I'm coming downhill with his size.
Even
You have to
you need
load
to come
up.
who?
Everybody.
As a player?
As the big, yeah,
The
as
team.
the guy guarding him, everybody needs to load up. He's dangerous when he comes downhill, and as just like you.
But he's not coming
He's
down.
exactly
What did
like
you
that.
t-
We
he's
had
not
to
coming
load up on him.
He's not
What
coming
did you tell me?
downhill like you.
What
You're
did you-
using speed.
What did you tell me when we was finna play you? You said, "I'm not worried about you. I'm worried about what your big
Big's
does."
gonna do.
And what did my big do every time? He
Sir.
was damn near in the paint where they were. And what'd you come down to do every time?
Mid-range.
That's what we're saying. Get up.
He ain't,
And there ain't
what I'm
no
saying,
big down there.
He ain't shooting.
He is.
What you mean?
You know what I'm saying is, he's coming, you stop, he's gonna make another move.
He's doing all of it.
yeah,
he's doing all of it.
One-on-one. He's
doing
moving
all
you,
of it.
boom. That's what I'm saying.
He's coming off pick and rolls. The guy is way back.
He's waiting to see what you're gonna
The
do.
floater.
We shouldn't be giving him options of, how y'all gonna play me? Oh, you gonna be back? Oh, I'm gonna do this. No, we're about to trap that shit.
Crowded
Throw that
every
shit.
time. I'm gonna lose by somebody else, not him getting
every
50, not
night.
him getting 30.
No.
Like, bro, he's running for MVP. I'm trapping him every time, every
We
night.
know
I don't
this.
care.
Coming in, Jalen Williams beating us tonight.
Yeah,
He beating us tonight.
good luck. Yeah,
That shit easier said than done.
I mean,
that's for damn
but
sure.
you gotta. I mean, but Houston is a team that's trying to make the playoffs. Like these are games that you need to, show.
They were hurt too. They got a lot of the guys kind of hurt, I think.
I'm just saying, dude's averaging 30. You would think the trap. He's coming off the same. It's not like he coming out shooting threes. He getting into the same position every time.
Every game.
Same thing every time.
Play it back.
And this
Like they
against
do-
everybody.
Oh shit.
Just like they do Luka. They tell, hey, as soon as he cross half, to get it out his hand.
Like
Go
they
a little
just-
bit. Go to like the next play.
Guard these dudes like they try to guard Steph.
Or not. Keep going, because that's the.
This the block.
You can't do nothing. Yeah, that's the block.
Exquisite defense, though, by SGA.
Right here. Look,
That's transition.
that man's done.
Yeah. I mean, Jeff Green.
He's learned. There's nothing this defender can do because he's
Actually, Reed Shepard.
First of all, it's two
Reed
guys.
Shepard should be right there to take the charge. That's a charge.
No, that's a quick in and out.
First of all,
That's a quick in
it's
and
a
out.
4-on-3. All
It's a charge.
That's a quick
Reed
in and out.
Shepard, and if you got Jeff Green on your hip, if I'm on your left hip,
Who?
Jeff Green, and Reed Shepard steps inside to get back on D.
No, this is new school, dog. There's nothing Reed Shepard can do because the movement he has to do to get in, what's the name? I done Euroed past that bullshit.
At the free throw line?
I'm coming here, and when he comes, I'm Euroing.
You can't. You got Jeff Green on your left side.
I'm not worrying about Jeffrey. He's lunch
But
speed.
you can't Euro, and he's right there.
I can Euro. That's contact.
No, bro. Look,
You're on my left.
but you got Reed at the free throw line at the
Stay right
nail. Reed is coming to the nail.
Right?
Jeff Green.
You're Jeff Green. I'm Reed.
No, that's Reed. This is Reed right here.
Reed ain't there yet.
No, exactly.
Okay, so you saying when he
So
gets
I'm
there?
coming here. I'm just going to Euro out of it.
But look where you are. You're at the circle. You're at the top key.
No, I'm talking about period. He's on my hip.
I'm right here.
Right? He's on my hip. I'm running. When he comes, I'm jabbing him. If he bumps me, foul.
No.
So I'm going to jump into
Look,
him.
Reed is going. You're going to have to now. After he bumps you, maybe he fouls you.
Yeah, that's a foul.
But you're going to run into Reed.
I already got the
He's going to go here.
I already got the foul.
No, they're going to give it to Reed because you're out of control.
He already fouled me. This man already fouled me.
leading you
I
into
already,
the-
No.
I know what you're saying.
I'm leading-
because look,
yes,
I'm doing
you're
this.
leading
I'm
right
doing
now.
this.
I did this.
You see what I did?
Bro, but look,
Right,
if
uh-huh.
I'm
Think about what I
Reed,
did.
Right.
Everybody's moving at the same time.
No, if
I got you.
I'm Reed,
And I'm coming here. I'm boom. Why would I even go that way? You haven't closed me off yet.
he's still riding into me,
What I'm
though.
saying, I listen.
So he's saying like
As
he's
an
already,
offensive player-
Jeff Green is already
Jeff
beat though.
Green is
But Jeff Green,
riding you
but
here.
Jeff Green is
As
beat
an
though.
offensive player, what you guys are used to is using this.
Today.
I teach to use your foot.
Okay.
So what happens instead of doing this to push off, I jump here.
Okay.
So now you're
He's gonna have to foul you.
Yes, you're pushing me off.
But that foul is gonna come after I've already set my feet here.
You are nobody in this. You're moving.
Listen,
you're in
he's gonna
full
come
speed.
here.
You know how many moves I teach off of this?
him.
But
Or
this
it could
is
be
just
either
like,
one.
look, this is just like when the big is running down, right? And you used to stand in front of Shaq. They used to say, just stand there.
Yes. Yeah.
He's gonna run into you, fall.
Yes.
This is the same thing.
No, you're not. You're moving. You're moving this way.
I'm coming into the nail.
But what I'm saying is, look at his speed. How far he has to run on.
Look, he's not guarding anybody.
Yes.
Right.
So he
put the big screen on.
Yeah.
He's literally
Stop
there.
smart. Put the big screen on. The game.
Because the other guy's already guarded.
Yeah, so that's why I'm
he
saying
should
Reed
already
is the
be
only
he's-
dude that
But
can
he's
take
not.
that charge.
But I'm saying, but he's not there. So that means he has to get there.
Bro,
Now,
look at where they are. Look at where he is. And look at where he
very
is.
skilled.
He's
It's
there,
gonna be very
bro.
hard. It's gonna be very hard, but
What I'm
SGA is
saying
very
is,
skilled.
I'm coming this way, right? And you're coming from here. Right here. Like you're coming from here. Come, I can sit here and do this.
Yes, you could, but you're not doing that.
That's his move. That's an easy move. You're moving too fast.
Bro, no, you're moving too fast.
No.
That's why he's gonna take the charge.
It's the easiest move to teach, right?
He didn't move fast. He's still
No,
under,
what I'm saying, he's still holding.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. But you see how easy.
Play it slowly.
I mean, SGA is.
But you
under
see
control.
how
Yeah,
easy.
listen, I get it.
He's very.
But
right?
look, right here.
Look.
See, look.
Oh, yeah, oh,
Reed went
Yeah.
backwards.
But look, he didn't even.
Reed went
But
backwards.
look.
Go back.
He didn't even. He stopped
Stop.
all of his momentum.
Look, Reed doesn't know what to do here. He's a rookie.
look, watch.
So the rookie backpedals all the way into the
Look,
lane. He's late.
taking the charge.
Yeah,
He
he needs
stops.
to
He's late.
Look, he stops.
I know.
But who ends up stopping him?
Reed.
That's the same guy we're supposed to stop him at the free throw line.
I don't know where
He's supposed to.
I don't know where Jeff Green going.
You're not gonna get him at
That's
the
what
free
I'm
throw.
saying. Instead of stopping him, he ended up stopping him anyway. He ended up being the guy who was supposed to stop him.
Yeah.
He just did it late. He
You're
was
not-
way late.
He's not like.
Yeah, I know you're saying. Like, he's backing up. He needs to be right
He
here.
needs to be right there to stop the ball early.
Right here. So
stop the ball early.
First of all, they got the trap.
So now he has to pass it.
What I'm saying is,
There's nobody to pass.
it's
because
unrealistic.
It was 3-on-3, it was 4-on-3,
Remember,
yeah,
he's all
right.
the way there. This guy's moving. He can't make a straight line. He got to do exactly where he did. Try to cut him off at the
No,
angle.
I can go slow. Just like how Jeff Green just baited him into stopping
What
you
I'm saying is,
2
you said
steps
stop
later.
him at the free throw line. He couldn't have got there in fast
Because
enough.
he took steps backwards.
No, he has to go this way.
That's what I'm saying.
Right?
He didn't go that way.
Think about
He
it.
said his angle. He didn't
He
take
didn't
the right
take the
angle.
right
Think
angle.
about
He didn't take the
but
right
think about
angle.
what he did. The guy stopped.
Yes.
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 Jeff Green.
But Jeff Green
where are
was still
you
there.
going?
But Jeff
Where
Green
are you
fucked it up
going?
too.
But where's
Yes.
Jeff Green going?
Jeff Green fucked it up.
basically, what he's saying is, if he take the right angle,
We got him.
What I'm saying is, and I said it, him, Luka, Kyrie, they're not actually leaving their feet for the charge.
But
Right,
we
he-
can force him to slow down because
He
it
did-
looks like a charge.
But I said, look, he actually did do that. He
and that's
came,
what I'm- he did
you
it
stopped
late.
him,
But we
he
said-
stopped.
Right.
You pushed up.
Where-
he
Look how
moved,
look how deep he was.
I know.
in the lane.
And where's
Look how
Jeff
deep
Green
he
going?
was.
It's only because of Jeff. If Jeff Green stay right there, the whole play is
Play is blown up. It's a 4-on-3.
He has nobody to pass over there and nobody.
Bring
so
it
now
out.
whoever-
He got to dribble it out. He got to dribble it out.
all
bro.
that. What you mean? We could just trap you.
Yes. It's a
I don't know where
4-on-3.
Jeff Green was going.
He tripping.
Two.
Well, Jeff playing the 5. He's running to the rim.
Yeah, I know.
He's
No, I
running
know.
to the
But,
rim.
but,
Yes.
but Jeff, you can see everybody behind you. So what are you doing?
You're right, because he's coming back. He actually
You
can
see everything.
You can
These
see.
motherfuckers is in
Yeah.
real time.
I mean, I know,
trying
but
to stop
But
a
it's
crap.
Reed Shepard.
I know.
You know what I
Listen,
mean? Like,
I get that he's
no,
trapped, but
That's
still,
not it.
he still got
Reed
stopped.
is a rookie. He don't know it. You actually see it in the clip. He don't know what to do.
Well, it is
he's by
SGA.
himself. He's not guarding nobody. And he's
Well, I mean,
like,
he was cooked.
what do I
He
do?
was cooked all day.
And then he ended up saving the play anyway. And if he's a little bit smarter, he could strip it or block it.
And then
I mean, the
got right out of
craftiness, though.
there.
The
Yeah, it's
craftiness,
too
though.
crafty,
The
man.
craftiness was.
But
Like,
at that point, look how deep you let him
know.
get into the lane.
This
Like,
man did
he
a
gonna
double
do his
step.
thing.
This man did a double step.
He could have been
after
stopped at the free
after
throw
he
line.
picked the ball up.
Come on.
I mean, you're talking about a player who's had 4 50-point games in his last 19 games, averaging 33,
I just want guys to be a little bit more smarter,
I
man.
understand it,
with
but-
defense, man.
Somebody as crafty as SGA, how hard is it to be that smart
He's
on the
smart, man. He's smart. You got to outsmart him. And I don't blame guys to go out there and outsmart guys, but it's like, shit, fuck.
But that's why I said, Gil, when you in that rhythm like that, guys who like the James Hardens, like
You see-
it's like I don't even. It's no defense that can stop you because you coming in, they could just put 30 on the board. Like you already know.
He's
Like it's
literally he's walking to the gym, easy 30. This is an easy 30.
It's because the defense is not
it's-
playing
it's-
chess with
it's
him.
no defense
There's
that can
no
stop-
chess.
Bro, it's no
like
defense
when,
that can
when
stop
guys
him.
that could score went up against Detroit, they knew they wasn't just going up, matching up against Tayshaun and Rip. It was like, you got to go against the back 5 and the other 6 niggas on the floor that's coming off the bench. Like, it's a bunch of elements with good defensive teams. But for the most part, if a guy's not really up to guard you,
many
not really getting up for it, like, I got Gilbert coming in here, he's averaging 30. He's trying to score 50 tonight.
Right. Gil, you
Either we gonna be on some like, yeah, it's whatever, or nah, I'm trying to shut this down tonight. Not on my
how
night.
many teams in the NBA actually play good defense? Like
Team defense?
Yeah, team.
There's
Dude.
not a lot.
Not a lot.
So, Gil,
Then,
05
then you're depending on individual pride.
And that is not pride and actually knowing how to play defense is two different.
Two different things.
Gil, 2005-06 season, you averaged 29 points a game. I believe adjusted for inflation in today's game, that would be in the 33, 34, 35 range.
Easy work.
But what was your approach to dropping that 30 piece? As a high-level scorer like SGA is, how did you approach that from a game-to-game situation?
Depending on what type of player I'm guarding. If I'm guarding someone, let's say like a Steve Nash, right? I'm attacking him first, right? I'm trying to score and try to get a foul on him, trying to get him discouraged, right, early. Because I know offensively and my defense, we're not gonna be able to stop the pick and roll and do all the plays he's doing. So I'm trying to, discourage him early. If there's somebody like a Shaq in the game, I'm attacking the whole time. Like I'm not gonna settle as much, right? I'm gonna try, because we didn't have plays that went down to the big man, so the big man is not gonna get fouls on him like that. Unless it's like him doing an offensive foul, we can't rely on that. So I gotta come in there and try to get my body on him and see if he's gonna, go for some of my bait moves. If I got a small guard, I'm gonna do more posting up and just catch, shoot right over the top. If I got a shooting guard or 3, right, it's the load up, take you off the dribble. If I got a slower guy who's a little bit smaller, I'm shooting. But it's games, right? I had 3 different styles versus the type of people that was gonna be playing me, right? Something how I'm playing against TJ Ford, that's not the same style against Andre Iguodala, right? Andre Iguodala, I'm not settling.
Let me ask you this. What style bothers you the most?
Huh?
What style bothers you? What defensive style bothers you the most? And don't think team pissed you off. What individual?
The small, stocky guard that picks me up full court.
Marcus. Marcus May.
Yeah, it was him, Telefair. Yeah, the reason them is because
they want him to dribble.
I want to dribble too because I can just go right into it. But because they were that small, stocky, when I try to bump, they can hold it.
Yeah, they slow you down.
Right, they can hold it, and then usually when I'm running at you, the easiest move to do, the best move to gauge a defense is the in and out. Right, when I'm coming, I can in and out from this far just to see if the defense is gonna sway. So I can sit here and go, and then take off, go, and then come back, right? So that was usually, the strong one stopped me from doing that, right? The strong, and back then
you had to get to your second spurt?
Yeah.
And you couldn't get to it because they bumped you on the first one.
I couldn't get to, so usually I like to back up, right? So like, let's say I'm playing against you, right? I gotta gauge how strong you are. So you want to get closer to me.
Yep.
Disadvantage for me.
Right.
So I need space.
So you can get through.
So I can get through, and then once you try to hit me, I can pull through it and keep going.
That's your and one.
Yeah.
Your and one where you push through the first contact, and then that was always, Yeah, so
if somebody who was really strong trying to guard me, I need 2 or 3 steps. So when I go, I can boom and then just keep going.
And you can't stay attached to you in that offense because he was cutting off fucking high screens and coming off shit. So you can never play you like that.
Yeah, so like the Derek Fishers, when they try to crowd, it's like that back dribble, and then now I gotta make up. I gotta make up for you being stronger than me.
That's crazy.
Like the perfect body to guard me was Jason Kidd.
6'4",
taller,
6'4",
stronger, quick, and fast. So I didn't have he neutralized me as a player. Like everything I was trying to do, like back up, like he's on it, right? Try to get the pick and roll, he's fighting through it. You know, me trying to bully him.
Yeah.
Tough.
What were your numbers against him?
Huh?
What were your numbers against him?
I can tell you this, if I had 30, it was a struggle 30.
The struggle?
I remember I had one good quarter, like, finally, goddamn! Shit, 4 for 5 here, boy! You can't guard me! It was one of those moments. There was really never no, takeoff on somebody like him.
So let's shift back to SGA. In the MVP hunt right now, looking to get his first MVP, will likely make first team All-NBA again. Has a major bag coming his way. He's eligible for a 4-year, $294 million.
Before you finish that, is there a world where, because he's doing what he needs to do, right? He has to stand out with these 50s and 48s and all of that.
With Joker averaging a
triple-double. Is there any possibility that they can share this MVP?
Unlikely, just with the square vote.
I told y'all, you got to knock the champ out. You got to knock him out. 81.
So he got to go for 82.
Something crazy.
Man, something crazy.
Something crazy from a guard.
Crazy.
I mean, he's having a great year, but it's think about the James Harden MVP year.
So,
was it?
We was in awe. Was in awe. We're trying to be in awe. Everyone's forcing it.
But
it's weird because even though as good as he is and as solid as we know he is as a hooper, he's solid as fuck. In this era, he's so solid to the point where he's like Kawhi. He's a bigger Kawhi.
Like, you can get this shit done and no one can stop you from getting your spots, your points. You can shoot the three, you can get fouled, you can do everything. All you haven't done is win a championship. But it's not as spectacular as the James Harden shit, as the Steph Curry
D-Rose.
shit, the D-Rose shit, right?
But
even Dame time, when you're talking about Dame time, when Dame was really clicking and ticking.
The Russell Westbrook.
Russ, you know what I'm saying? It's like...
But that's my question for y'all on this couch.
It is.
450 pieces in the last 19 games. The Thunder have an 11-game lead in the Western Conference.
It's the who?
The Thunder, but that's
Yes,
because he's doing this with the Lakers. He's doing this with the Knicks.
Oh, if he does this, is the MVP race would have been over.
So, yeah,
that's it. Because what Shea don't have is the same thing that everybody else we just named have. Kevin Durant was Kevin Durant
before
high school, college, coming to the NBA. So he already had that name.
Russell Westbrook.
So him being over there, he kind of you can clean up the market.
Embiid just got MVP. Why? Because he had another
He's
element.
in Philadelphia.
But wait, he had another element other than just scoring 30.
What was that?
It was 30, which you got to be. We always talk about these metrics too, and how much the points actually matter and how they convert into the actual points when you're talking about voting. So you look at Joker, triple-double, James, Russell Westbrook, triple-double. How do you beat the numbers when you got the competitor at just 30?
33.
33 what?
33, 6, and 5.
33,
Joker averaging
6, and 5.
29,
Right?
13,
But I'm just saying,
and
33, 6, and 5.
Team number
Who
one.
got it over Joker when Joker had similar triple-double numbers? Embiid. But he had to have something else. He couldn't just be 32, 8, and 7 for Embiid and beat Joker out. It had to be, it's 32, 12.
So do we need more 50 balls from SGA?
No, you just need another element of the game that's dominant.
I mean,
you have to dominate.
more 50 balls are.
But
they're really tough.
Because we've seen 4 of them in the last 6 weeks.
Criteria base, you're talking about Joker, rebounds, and assists. Bro, you can't just show up to the party with cornbread.
But it's not cornbread. We just looking at it as cornbread because it's the name.
Because of the other shit we got in here at the party. It's a feast in here. And you just showed up with some cornbread.
If he was in New York and LA, trust me, the narrative would have been this would have been a blowaway, not even close.
But what's the difference between him doing
triple-double?
Huh?
What's the difference between him and Russell Westbrook doing it?
Thunder 50 and 11 right now.
They both.
But
They both play for the Thunder, and his team is number one. So
Westbrook got the triple-double, first time in a long time, so that was a narrative. The other 3 times, they didn't even think about giving it to him.
Is Denver a small market?
Yeah.
Denver? Yeah.
Denver's a small market.
Yeah.
So are we going to say the same thing? If Joker was in a big market,
Hell yeah.
What conversation would we be having?
Shit.
Probably call him the greatest of all time.
The greatest of all time.
So we can't say, we put OKC and
what
put
was Giannis'
him
numbers
somewhere
when he
else.
won MVP?
Let me pull it up for you, Mr. B.
29, 12, I guess.
Gotta have something else.
But it's still,
But how did it look?
but even about the number, how did it look?
How did it?
See, that's a thing too.
So
How it
First or second MVP?
the first one.
We'll go the more impressive one. 29, 14, and 6.
Come on, man.
And what about
Shooting 55% from the field.
That's dominant.
and what about the other one?
So first one was 28, 13, and 6.
That's dominant.
So 28,
But you don't
13, and
think- you
6,
don't
then
think-
went up to 30, 14,
You don't
and
think
6.
carrying the youngest team in NBA
Yeah.
history to something that doesn't play a part?
It plays a part in the team's success. Yes.
But the team's
Because
success
you
is
just said
him.
we're taking this young team.
Rashad, 21 games left. The Thunder have 21 games left. It's a wrap. Like they're not going to get caught.
But like you said,
Think about it. That's never happened for
it's how
8.
you're doing it.
Yeah, but I mean,
I'm doing it by scoring 30 every single night.
You're doing it because you need to do to get them there. This is the difference is the other guy that you were competing against for this award just so happened to have been doing this shit every fucking year. He's the Klitschko's. He's Drago. Bro, you got to be willing to die in this ring to take it from him.
SGA not Rocky?
I'm just not yet.
All right.
But not yet. He ain't there yet.
But
When though? But when though?
Because what's the name is the other dude that just died in the ring. Embiid is the dude that just died
Apollo
in the ring.
Creed.
Apollo Creed. And now he's Rocky. Like, I got your back. I got to come here and beat him. But right now, this year's not it.
It just makes no
so I
sense.
mean, next year it won't be there.
Yeah, it will, because what's the odds
won't.
Joker doing a triple-double again?
It don't matter.
It's going to be somebody else. What if Giannis come back next year?
32, 14, and 9.
That means that y'all are vouching for him to get it right now because it's the only time he's going to be able to get it.
Who?
SGA.
No, last year too.
We thought he was the Gilbert Arena MVP.
That's what I'm
I didn't
saying.
think so.
2 years in a row.
I didn't think
that's
so.
gonna be
2 years in a row against who? The super heavyweight champion
Second
of
and
it's a new world order out here with the
for
Joker,
sure.
man.
For sure, but the team is young. The youngest team. Chat not playing.
None of that matter to us. We in the first class. Y'all gotta sit in the back. Go make all that noise in the back.
I didn't know they was the youngest team. Now that says a lot.
The last
they be premium economy in league?
That says a lot, man.
No, it's the whole jet.
That's a lot.
We're closing the curtain.
They can't
a lot, bro.
They got to use the bathroom
Making
in the
too
back
much
of the
noise back there, man. We the champ, man. Come on, man.
And I know you guys don't factor in winning to who you put as MVP, but the Thunder, again, 50-11, 11-game lead in this Western Conference.
Listen, at the end of the day, both sides got their arguments.
So what is it going to take from SGA's side for you to say he's the clear-cut MVP? Because Joker's triple-double.
Some more 50s.
I'm going to tell you this right now. That motherfucker over down there in the Denver, there's going to be a game where it's a motherfuck you, this is my trophy. There's going to be that. There's going to be a 40, 20, and 15.
Oh, so.
Yeah, it's going to be 1,000%.
So what we talking about?
He said 40, 20, and 15.
Think about him having
20,
he
and
has
15.
that available. Think about having that available and saying, you don't want me to be the MVP, and
Right.
I can actually pop out one of them.
That's the problem.
42, 20, and
There's
20.
going to be a 1,000%.
40, 20, and 20.
Listen. He is just like SGA offensively. If he wants to score 50, who the fuck is stopping him? Who is equipped to stop him if he wanted to just score the whole time? There's nobody who can actually guard him if he wants to score the whole time. He purposely chooses to sit there and
So we may find out this weekend, Nuggets and Thunder meet 2 straight games.
So
Sunday, Monday, March 9th, March 10th.
Hey, listen.
At OKC.
So if
Sunday
you win
game on
another
ABC.
Listen, they both gonna be trying to prove a point. This might be one of the best goddamn matchups. This is gonna be one of them Embiid versus Jokic.
This is Canadian versus Canadian.
What do you mean?
Jamal Murray, SGA.
Oh, that's lunch meat.
No.
That's lunch meat, brother.
Yes, yeah.
He done took that man's soul.
Yeah.
Y'all seen the Olympics? Brother, you had your time. Move around. You coming off the bench, huh?
Listen, I like Murray.
Little
He
champion.
got something to prove.
Hey,
Listen, I like
He got
Jamal
something
Murray,
to prove.
but he ain't ready for SGA.
He got something to prove.
Hey,
He got
you
something to prove.
You was
I
good
didn't say he did. I
You was
just said
good
he
in
got
the
something to
bubble.
prove.
You was bubble good.
Y'all know what y'all do when y'all fuck with
You
me.
say
Y'all know what I
bubble?
do.
You was bubble good. I seen what you and Lil
know what
Spider
happened
when
when
I
you
was
fuck with me.
when I was in high school. You and Spider was doing
You know
your
what
thing in
happened
the
when you
bubble.
fuck with me? You turn me into Robin. You fuck with me, you turn me into Robin now.
He was bubble good.
I was just out for
He
a
was
couple
Disney
weeks.
good.
We asked the chat, informal poll with our chat, who is your NBA MVP? Over 6,000 votes.
Damn.
77% say SGA.
Yo, if Jokic win another if he wins another MVP, where does that rank him as a top 5?
MVPs.
Yeah. Is he a top 5?
All
Ever.
maybe 12. Maybe ring.
Not this
Ever?
again, Gil. Not this again.
So where's SGA? They number 1 in the West?
The number one in West 15
Who they
11.
play?
From the beginning of the
Who
year.
they play right now? The 8?
So if
they
the
play?
playoffs started today, mine is
OKC.
playing, they would face the Kings right now.
Oh.
But that's obviously could go a lot of different ways.
Who's the other clear cut 7 or 9 for?
So Clippers and Kings are tied right now with 32 and 28. Clippers are in the 7th spot, Kings in the 8th spot, Timberwolves in the 9th spot.
21.
Thunder,
in the
so
10th.
it could be Thunder or T-Wolves.
It could be
Clippers
Thunder.
or T-Wolves.
So right now it could be
Really got
Mavs or Thunder, or excuse me, yeah. So right now Clippers, Kings, Timberwolves, or Mavs.
Clippers, Kings, or T-Wolves would be the dangerous
Exactly.
dangerous 3.
Clippers.
Clippers, Kings, T-Wolves to play OKC in the first round.
But like I said, this West
OKC get
from
the
6 to 10 right now. Obviously with the Mavs, this recent development, if AD don't play, you can drop them out. So you're looking at Clippers, Kings, Timberwolves.
But what you're saying, like, if he gets another MVP,
Yeah, as far as a big.
he's still out of the top 5 because his resume is just not big enough yet.
Let me ask
He's
you-
only 30. He's only 30 years old, so he still has so much time to keep, adding up. But the MVPs and all that, like,
Right, so he'll have 4 MVPs, right? If
he
he
had
got
4
it this year.
MVPs. Yeah, so then from there, it's like,
But you tell me Joker with 4 MVPs, average first big man
Right.
in NBA history, average
But then
triple double.
but you'll only be, I mean, you're talking about, you will only have 7 All-Stars, 6 All-NBAs,
Can I ask a question?
a finals MVP, and a championship.
If you're the MVP, are you expected to make a deep playoff push?
Yes.
That would be the hope.
Yes. Yes, at least Eastern Conference Finals.
Or West.
I mean, Western Conference Finals, yeah.
Playoff push.
When they won it,
Dirk,
KG.
KG went through Western
Conference
Conference
Finals.
Finals.
I mean Dirk, yeah. I think just Dirk.
When Dirk won it, they didn't?
Steve Nash didn't go
First
to
round? Was he first round?
Yeah, Dirk was first round.
Dirk and Steve?
Steve Nash probably lost to the Spurs, maybe. I know one year they lost to the Spurs.
Russell Westbrook?
No.
They didn't deep playoff push? Second round at least?
No, I think they lost to Houston first.
James Harden?
So Steve Nash first MVP. They went to conference. They went to conference finals both years. Nash won MVP.
Yeah.
Conference
There you
final.
go. So what about Dirk?
First round.
That was
We believe.
Golden State? Yep.
We believe.
We believe.
What you trying to say?
No, I'm just thinking if he gets past the first round of the playoffs,
SGA.
right? When do they release the MVP?
First round. It's like depending on game 7, like it might be like it could be a game 7 or or is it at the
Nobody say it. He might be at home.
Hold on, let me
Is
see
that the end of the first round or?
Zan.
Because I know when Dirk got his, he was sad in a motherfucker, right?
Because it don't match up to that. Like you're the best player in the league, and you got it at the crib. You got the award at the crib.
Gotta be
Watching
in the
somebody
team,
else
the
win.
team hotel or at the facility,
No,
getting
man,
ready for a
I'm just
playoff.
saying, like if he ain't getting out of the, you know what I'm saying.
First round?
They better than me, brother. Listen,
And you fight. Let's just say Joker take it there.
like imagine, man, I'm sorry. If I won an MVP and they got to give me my trophy and my team, we lost, just call me, dog, because I'm just be honest. I won't be disappointed we out, okay? I can just tell you that right now. You're going to see all my teeth. You can say, how about that loss? How about this trophy? What you talking about? This trophy right here, right?
That's sick.
This trophy right here is me, all me, goddamn it. It's my name on it. We all went home together. You got a picture?
You're gonna be the only one there.
Like, yeah. And then my
You're the only
bonus,
one there.
my MVP bonus just hit.
I want to thank me.
That bonus just hit.
So let's talk about another element of SGA, whether he wins MVP or not. Got a major bag coming his way. Eligible for a 4-year, $294 million extension to keep him in OKC through the 2030-31 season, which the Thunder will surely offer him. So to get ahead of the negotiations, SGA made the decision to part ways with his agent, which means he will represent himself in any contract extension talks this summer. So that got the attention of Finals MVP Jaylen Brown, who tweeted, "Love this," in response to this report. So Gil, do you like SGA's decision to drop his agent ahead of a potential supermax?
It's different than when I played, right? There's nuances inside these contracts that you need an agent for. Because there's like, if you took every maxed player deal and then you put it on the forefront, they're not all the same. They're not, even though it says the same, you got some incentives that's in there so, he has to really be careful. He has to really look at the fine details in his contract. I can give him a little advice. Whatever your deal is, take your money up front so you can invest it, right? If you're gonna get $20 million, you're ready to get $20 million October 1st, right? That's the most powerful move financially because you can invest and get interest on your money. 6 months, that's second. 12 months is the worst financial deal because they kept the money and they're getting interest and they're paying you little and you really didn't get to really invest your money and make the money off that same deal. So if you're gonna get $50 million, you would rather get the $50 million up front. So make sure upfront money, 1 check, 2 checks is in your bank account so you can get, and then from there, just read other people's contracts. If I'm you, I'll be trying to get a hold of LeBron James's deal. I'll see what Giannis got over in his deal, KD, fucking Curry, right? You go after the big, because they're gonna have wording that protects them, and you want that shit in yours. Just sitting here saying the max deal, the max deal ain't the max deal. Because I can tell you there's some people who got the max, and brother, you was better off, you got 350, but you was better off signing 295.
There's only one deal everybody should be trying to get. That Bradley Beal deal.
Right. Mm-hmm. No trade clause.
Get that Bradley Beal. Hey, I want that Bradley Bill.
I need that bill in there.
To be honest,
Let me get that Bradley Bill.
to be honest, I'm pretty sure.
I mean, I like the fact that you don't.
My wife gonna say where we gonna go. Shit.
I mean, with his numbers, what do you need an agent for? Look at the numbers. Look at the production. I mean, as far as the details and stuff, I get that.
The detail.
I'm sure he's going to have somebody. I'm sure he
lawyers, you have people that can go.
But a lawyer don't. But that's what I'm saying. I just told you something that's different because when I seen it, I asked like the financial, wealth people. Like it's still $50 million, but think about it: $50 million up front, what you can do with it versus half of it throughout the season. Like that's not the same $50 million.
It's like people who win the lottery. You want the lump sum up front, or do you want to spread it out over 26 years?
We all getting $50 million, but it's not the same $50 million. If I signed 50 and got mine one lump sum, you did 6 months, you did 12 months, your 50 is the worst, right? So it's it's not. So you really have your
No, you really gotta know what you're doing. But I still like the fact that I still like the fact I could walk in and be like, yo, you know what?
If I'm him, I'm gonna send that shit to an agent any motherfucking way. I'm sending it to an agent anyway. I'll give you a percentage, just 1%. You ain't my agent, right? I give you 1%, you look that shit over, make sure it's right.
Oh, for sure.
I don't give a fuck.
I'm looking out for you, whoever
I give
it
you
is.
5 reps.
Yeah.
Whoever it is, you're about to get paid for nothing. So shut your ass up,
1%,
walk
read
in there.
this fucking piece of paper and say thank you.
And give me the paper so I can walk in there.
You know what I mean? Here you go.
1% is $3
Right
million,
now.
dude.
Here it is.
Yeah, $5 million coming to me right now.
This is what my clutch check in my account give. Send that shit to Rich Paul. If he got Bronny James signed, goddamn, in 4 years, if he got, who was the last pick in last year's draft? If he got him a 4-year deal.
You got Livingston a good deal.
Who?
Was it with the Bucks? If I'm
Yes.
not mistaken?
Yeah, he got him. Hey, send it over there and say, look, I'll give you 1%. You look through this shit and tell me. It's free money.
So
It's free money, right? You gonna do it. That's how grimy, that's how business savvy you gotta be. Fire this one with the 4%, send it to another motherfucker with 1%.
So
1% is still $3 million.
Get that no trade clause, youngin.
you don't want this money?
I'll give you $5,000.
I'll go hire a lawyer.
SGA's signature custom.
I go hire the
I'll
nigga.
go hire a lawyer. When one of you agents don't want to sign this, you don't want to do this for me?
Because you
For
mad.
1%?
Take bids.
They
They gonna do it for sure.
It ain't even 1%. I'm giving you whatever the 1% is. I'm giving you that up.
Yeah, up front.
Just look through it.
That's it.
I'm not on your
I'm
book.
doing a homie favor.
The wire is gonna get there by the time
Go take the agent.
By the time you finish looking.
Listen, go take the agent test and then come back, be the new agent. I'm about to give you this bread, bro. You want a real job? I got you. You want to
start-
Go become an agent. You gonna be my agent. You gonna have to
Want that business you want to start?
Rich Paul. Okay, take the blueprint. Just go take the calls for him.
It's about.
You go from doing the luggage, you do from driving the cars, to answering the calls, to next thing you know, you the guy.
So, Gil, you touched on it a little bit, but want to just go in depth because I love when you kick game.
Like, who has the worst contracts out here?
Not Josiah Johnson.
No, what I'm saying, the players, if there's a bunch of players that you looking at their contracts like, what? Go to that agent.
Why would you go to that end?
If he can get a whole bunch of people paid that didn't deserve money,
who got
that's who I'm going to.
The best finessers.
I want the best finessers, the one who got over.
I thought you meant like the
you
worst
overpaid like a motherfucker. Give me that agent. That motherfucker know how to talk.
He got you. He got you how much?
It's like an ugly man with a bad one. Like, his talk game is good. He know how to
wallet
spit.
game.
Nah. You know the little D boys that he know how to talk his ass off.
You gonna hire Kim K? He already with Skims.
Look, you touched on it a little bit,
Okay,
but
we'll get it done.
what's the most important things you learned being your own agent, and how long did it take you to learn those things? Like you talked about reading contracts, understanding fine print, understanding particular wording, and things like that. Because I see you negotiate deals even now, and I benefit from some of those deals as well. And I'm always in awe and impressed at your ability.
Don't be intrigued by the number. I think sometimes we get caught up in the number itself, like how much I get up front. What's my base for 350? That's what we're looking at versus everything else, right? You got to look at like the structure of the contract for it to make sense, so you're making a lot more money in the long run, right? Because some of this stuff is just fluff, right? You know, if you make all NBA, first team, if you make an invisible second team, they got shit in here, 300,000 if you make the first team. If you win MVP, $1 million. If you win back-to-back MVP, $2 million. If you win 3 in a row, $10 million. Now, $10 million your damn dollars is on some shit that your ass ain't getting. Right? You don't want to do that. Then you start doing some shit. If you in this market, if you're in the Laker market or you in the New York market, you get an extra $5 million. That's counted in your background, and you know damn well your ass ain't gonna never be traded to one of those two teams and be an all-star and be an all-NBA player. So you'll be just losing money. So really it says 350, but your real hard number, if you don't hit nothing, if you don't play, you have to look at the bottom line. Let's just say I get hurt and I don't play no more. What does that number look like? That's the number you want to negotiate. If I don't play a game, how much of this is actually in my pocket? It says 350. If I'm sitting here getting 150, that's not a max player. I want as much money not playing.
And we talk about this in other sports with performance-based bonuses. If the team controls those performance-based bonuses, what do you know? Are you not?
It was like, remember
we're gonna low manage you.
What was that deal? Who signed a 5-year, 90 Miami Duncan
Robinson?
Like if you look at the nuances in there, you got to play a certain amount of minutes and all that, and you think they playing you those minutes to get this extra $10 million? Like, no. Like, why would I want to pay you an extra 10 minutes? I mean, an extra $10 million. We're not winning this goddamn championship. The worst thing I want to do is lose a championship, then got to write you a check. Right? So if you playing 20 minutes and this game, motherfucker, 7, get in there. Get out of there.
Just to fuck the
18 minutes.
Game set.
Get in there and get out of there.
For a chance to win?
18 minutes. Yes.
Don't I lose?
Damn.
Paying you upfront money?
The team? Yeah.
All right, what determines the value of that upfront money?
Leverage.
What part? Because you look at AD when he signed that extension. We were talking about how it was based on prior production that leads up until that signing, right? You get paid based on what you've done to this point. And I said, well, what's stopping him from not really showing up and producing from this point forward to the par of what he just got paid? So if you're getting paid up front, what's stopping you from coming in and not playing up into that? Like, there's no metric for that. There's no safety for that. There's no insurance for that.
No, but it's still the guaranteed contract. As soon as I sign, if I don't play it, you still owe me the money, so it works.
Like
either
you
way.
said, when you walk into that arena, how do I determine how much that number is? How much guaranteed money I give you? If it's a big contract, how much of that is $80 million? Guaranteed. You walk away, like you said, you walk away knowing I ain't got to play a game. This is how much money I got before I even touch the floor. I know it. How we determine that value? That's crazy to think of that. Because a player just throws it out there. If you say that him and his agent just throw that number out there, like, I need this guaranteed.
Like I don't like with me. I don't want no incentive. I don't want no incentive. I'm crazy as shit.
And that's their protection.
No,
the incentive is their protection, and if you don't go get that, you don't get this.
But that's also no. It's not. It's more of a. I call it. It's more like trick the talent type of shit, right? You
Not a fan of that.
Trick the talent.
Yeah. It's like you want 350, right? Cool, I'll give you 350, right? But it's really probably gonna be 285, and then a whole bunch of incentives to get it to 350.
That's gonna guarantee that you play though. These incentives are not just guaranteeing that you playing because they're performance-based incentives.
Performance-based.
So you have to now hit a mark, hit a milestone, accomplish a feat to get the full contract.
Yes. Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. So
Get
the
an MVP.
guaranteed part of that Duncan Robinson, 990 for 5. Is he getting guaranteed?
Hell no.
Not getting no guarantee, right? So what would be his, like? If you going into that negotiation, does he think about trying to ask for guaranteed bread?
No, sometimes it's just like anything. People are just so happy to see the total number.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And they're like, they never thought it would be that big.
Yeah, like if it's only 30, but you want to report it's 90, go and report that motherfucker 90. Shit, I don't.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
So just like Zion Williams.
Yeah, but like
the weight clauses in the.
So you see how all those weight clauses in there and how much money
it
he lost?
helps them.
Yes.
It's their insurance to say, we didn't just get his kid this money.
No, he got to
He got to work inside of our restrictions.
But if you sign, why do you sign that? I guess.
And we don't know it until something happens and it reveals this is what he's going to lose.
Exactly.
And
that's good though. It's like an alert system for the franchise. Like, he's overweight again.
Yeah, but
again.
But the thing right here,
again. Go tell the people.
The alarm going
Go tell the people. Hey, it ain't us this time. We fucking with his money. Don't say it was us. He has been warned 16 times.
Yeah. SGA, like when they're going into negotiations with him, they have no leverage over him. None whatsoever.
Especially if he wins.
Besides being not very, like his business side, like just from me being on this side now, his business side is not really savvy, right? And that's why he's not getting the recognition that he needs. He's already in a small market, right? He's quiet, which if you're in a small market, you have to be a little bit.
He has aura though, good.
Yeah, I'm gonna say his aura is loud. His aura is loud.
Aura is very loud.
Yeah, but America don't know what the fuck that means, right? You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? They don't know what the fuck that means.
They can't see it.
I can't see that. Let me see the orange glow.
You see it when he walk into the locker room,
right? So
on the league fits.
Yeah,
right,
league fits, Hims. I
That's
mean,
like put on a
Converse
costume. Put on a costume, bro.
Imagine, and because he speaks very well. Imagine if he had the Anthony Edwards cockiness a little bit, right?
He do.
Not really. No, he's quiet.
He's slick.
Then
bars on ice.
Yeah, I'm about to say bars.
Then his shoes, right? That's fifth tier. You're not in 1 tier or 2 tier shoe. You're in 5th tier.
Converse, a brand for the people.
Cool, but it's what I'm saying is
I hear you.
For your game, that's 5th tier. That's bottom tier.
D Wade tried to come in with the same angle. He went with Converse. He was going up against Jordan and Nike. Carmelo and fucking Bron. You are 3rd, 4th tier.
The flashes.
So
Yep.
look, I'll rather be like, if let's say they paid you 100, you'd rather get paid 50 million being on 1 tier. Because 1 tier actually is invested now.
Yes.
Because
it's the machine.
Because now it's Nike. Now they got to put your shoe in here. Now they got to pay you. They got to do billboard.
Yeah, budget
movement.
work.
Right,
all
I
that.
need you on the billboard. We got to push you for. Like if this was Nike or Adidas, they're pushing MVP
everywhere.
They're pushing. It's a part of it's part of the deal.
That is Manhattan.
That was a good thing Giannis did, sign with Nike.
Times Square.
Like in
any campaign they want to do with him, it goes through all the Nike players.
And that's part of my.
They throw them all into one commercial.
And that's part of my contract too. When I'm
I need to
negotiating
use
with
them.
the team.
Yep.
Right. When I'm in, like, you are gonna push me outside of all your investment companies, everything you do. They need to be all-star. They need to be signing ballots. They need to do this.
I want
there needs to be a
with
team,
all the Nike athletes that y'all got.
team effort. Like it's a team too. Same thing with OKC. You guys are businessmen, so you got businesses other than this.
Yep.
What are they? What are they?
Nobody.
You need to push me
for
inside
sure.
those markets and
100%.
campaigns too. I need to look. You see my face,
Commercials.
right? Usually, you Microsoft, I want to be on a Microsoft commercial.
Man,
like,
where's my AI bot?
I need to, like, because of this market here, I need to be inside y'all real business branding me. It's free for you guys.
Where's my
And I feel I'm a model.
Shit.
Shit, you feel me? But those are the things that I will be, you know.
All right, well, let's
giving him them nuggets.
SGA, hope you were watching.
Listen, SGA, it's too late. When do they play the Nuggets?
9th and 10th. So this Sunday and Monday.
Home is
both at OKC.
Oh my God. And Adidas, if you in Washington, you know this. Them 2 games, my shoe deal with Adidas, it would have been 20,000 t-shirts with 2025 MVP. So when they walked in the building, all the seats, that means all of America is watching unified MVP, which makes the crowd chant MVP, which make it an MVP building.
So that Sunday
Night
game.
2, it'd be just a different motherfucking color.
Hey, but guess
That
what?
Sunday game on ABC.
Guess what? Everybody got on an Adidas shirt and his product placement. Or Converse, which is
I was in Adidas.
Yeah, you was Adidas, so everybody will have a I mean, you talking about branding, taking advantage, and I would say that too. Put every shoe in there.
Every shoe.
Put a shoe in every
Everybody
seat.
do the shoe.
I don't care what size it is. You got it.
What size fits?
What size fits?
Those are the things I
Or at least everybody courtside.
in Washington that nobody knew. Like Halloween, we had a game on Halloween. I had 20,000 masks of my face on everybody's seat. So everybody's wearing my face.
Free marketing, easy marketing.
Did you enjoy seeing your face in the entire arena?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because on TV, like, what the fuck is that? Is that all Gilbert? I was the most selfish, arrogant son, bitch. But it was part of the campaign of marketing.
Yeah.
Right? So during playoffs, unified shirts. If you go in the playoffs, I wasn't playing, it had Papa John's, Crybaby James. I'm the one that did that. That made
good or bad idea in hindsight?
It was a great idea because he was shocked. It was the first negative thing that ever was said about him. Crybaby James, you got everybody doing this.
So Gil, you're responsible. Gil, you are responsible for the negativity in our beautiful game.
No, he didn't. Rashad, no, he didn't. No, he didn't, Rashad.
Somebody, can you Google,
Rashad, no, he didn't.
Google and put it up there so people see it go, Papa
So
John.
you are responsible for the negativity in our beautiful game.
You was the first hater?
Yeah. So you
was the first LeBron hater?
So you start something, you
Gilbert.
everybody else saying something?
I've been losing sleep this whole time.
Go.
And you were actually the
Can y'all
was the guy in Scooby-Doo with the look. It was Gilbert the whole time.
It always be the one. Hey, they say it always be the one.
It was Gilbert the whole time.
You started this.
What started what?
The LeBron hate, and now you mad everybody hating on LeBron.
LeBron, crybaby James Gill, LeBron negativity.
First time LeBron ever saw something negative
the whole time.
Did y'all find it?
Gil all along.
They find it on the internet.
I knew it.
We are hunting it down, Gil.
They said,
you know.
hey, they be the ones closest to you.
I was the first.
This is right here.
No, this is battle. This is competition.
Nah, that's crazy. Nah.
I had Soulja Boy come to the game.
Oh, wow.
That series.
Even more hate.
That was the most famous series.
No, you did a lot.
That was a lot of hating
That's
on your part.
so that's when Jay-Z did the diss track, Blow the Whistle remix. I had Soulja Boy come. Like, it's on. This is war.
Gil, so 2 things. You incriminated yourself. That's number 1. Number 2, your shoe is somehow untied
You
again.
completely
He goes to the arena.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear nothing about nobody hating.
Live on TV. I was the first
negativity in our beautiful game.
Yeah,
There was no hate. We wasn't saying you.
You just said you was the first LeBron hater.
No. What?
Yeah.
No, I said I wrote the what's the name?
Crybaby James.
Crybaby James, and that was the first time he saw hate.
That was the
about
first time
himself.
he saw hate negative things about him.
Yeah,
he was
came from
shook
you.
as a motherfucker.
It came from you.
From you.
Say
I'm
it
not letting
again.
take my motherfucking arena over.
Oh.
Coming here, the chosen one. Not today. Not today.
So you the reason why.
Not today.
That's exactly what I just said yesterday.
Not today.
I just said everything you just said.
No, but that's
not today.
But that's the playoff. That's the playoff
That's
series.
crazy.
9 toes down.
Gilbert, I'm fighting for my life out here.
You see what I'm saying? It's the playoff. There's none of that.
Nah, man, y'all should still have beef.
It's the gym.
Hey, yo, they should still have beef.
We was
You and LeBron should still have beef, though.
Listen, we at each other crib while it's going on.
Y'all also
None of
noticed-
that, like, this is, we trying to win games.
Y'all also noticed that you removed LeBron's chocolate chip cookies from the arena.
No, I ate
Somebody
them.
ate those.
You ate them?
Yeah, he ate them.
What you talking about?
He said he found
Oh,
some.
they were delicious chocolate
He
chip
said he
cookies.
found some.
Finish.
I thought we was, hey man, I thought we was quicker than that to see the thing on the internet. They really couldn't find that? Or they didn't think I was serious?
No, I think that the crew has revolted against you for your first take appearance.
Okay, all right.
They're currently in limbo
Well, I guess
right
move
now.
on then.
Hollywood, we'll get that by the end of the show. But we asked the chat, SGA becoming his own agent is a good move or a bad move? 83% say good move. So let's talk about one more thing before we get to Mostly fans. Jason Tatum celebrated his 27th birthday Monday and is now just one of 3 players in NBA history to amass 13,000 points and 4,000 rebounds before turning 27, joining Wilt and LeBron James. 13,000 points, 4,000 rebounds before turning 27. So it's Jason Tatum, Wilt Chamberlain, LeBron James, 3 players to accomplish that feat. In his recent interview with the Washington Post, Tatum made it clear he wants his name to be mentioned with the greats when it's all said and done. He said, quote, "You still see LeBron playing at a high level, KD, Steph. I grew up watching those guys playing. I want the next generation to see me as one of those guys. So as much as I have accomplished already at 26, that was never just a goal. It was to be an all-time great." So we listed his accolades last week. Very, very impressive resume. Through 26 years old, now 27, officially an old head, close to being unk by NBA player standards. Is Tatum on the path to becoming an all-time great?
Yes. I mean, it's like he's in the path. Like, this is not like something we're trying to figure out. If he's there, that's the pathway he's in for his age, championship, the accolades, he's there. You know, Magic, Bird, Jordan, Kobe, he's an A student right now. Right? So from here, he just got to keep playing the rest of his career and stay on course. But the course he's on, yeah.
Let's shift over to Mr. B. Do you feel like Tatum's on the path to becoming an all-time great? I know you said things previously on this show, but you want him to show it now, right? You said you got to come back.
Yeah, I never said that.
Eastern Conference Finals MVP ring. Obviously, people took your words, I think, and kind of went astray with them. But you like his game.
Yeah, I mean, from what he's done, it'd be probably top 15, maybe top 20 when it's all said and done.
Top 15, top 20.
You know, I mean, they did say one of the greats, so that's
that would put you in. If you're top 15, 20 in anything, I would say that would put you in one of the great category.
That's fine. I mean, you know, it's the Boston Celtics.
It is the Boston Celtics, Mr. B, and normally I'd be inclined to hate, but
no, for
this is the Tatum talk.
So I heard Paul Pierce say that too.
What?
He got drafted to Boston. Like, what does that mean?
Because Boston was already winning. Like Boston was already, they were
You didn't
already
have to fight. You didn't have to go at a team where you were losing.
Yeah, like
instead of winning your first 4 years, you're losing your first 4 years.
In Boston?
No, just when you go to a team like Boston, that's the.
No, what I'm saying, he was like, he don't get his recognition because he plays for Boston. Like, he got that Boston, like, is that just a negative?
No, because he came in winning, like you said, with Magic.
Boston is one of the most hated.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's like one of the most hated teams.
People
So
just
it's
don't
like,
him?
yeah,
It's like Duke?
yeah, yes, yeah.
Okay, so the Duke could even be, okay.
It's stuff like, but it's just stuff like.
I would have thought this whole time that Boston and the Lakers was just the teams, that's what made this NBA.
Well, yeah, that's why they're the most hated teams.
But the Lakers is not the most hated, they're the most loved.
No, Lakers get a lot of hate outside of Laker fans.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Extremely strong fan
bro,
base
swear to
that
God.
neutralizes
Bro.
all the hate.
No, seriously.
Straight up.
The only
They
reason
hate the
why
Lakers
you don't
on
know
the
that
East
because you
Coast.
live in LA.
We're in
You
LA,
talking about,
bro.
look, Gil, you talking about Chicago, and then you're talking about Boston, and then you just got the
Then
Lakers.
you got the Knicks.
You just got the Lakers on this side.
Yo,
That's
think
it.
about LA in general.
Then you
We
got
get a
the
lot of hate
Yankees,
from
you
the
got
rest
the
of the
Red
world.
Sox, then you got just the Dodgers.
You got and then you got the Dallas Cowboys. Like,
Man, you ain't thinking about
You
no
go
more.
in my office, there's a bunch of white pieces of paper. It's a
Why they gotta be white, Gil?
Huh?
Why
I
the
used
paper
to
gotta
fight
be
people
white?
all the time because I was a Laker fan. I used to always like,
And
yeah.
Shy, you will one
Bro.
day return
bro, being a Laker and
to
a
your
Boston
rightful place on the
Celtics
Lakers
fan is
bandwagon.
crazy.
like, I didn't think the ball. I thought.
Well, Paul Pierce grew up being a Lakers fan. He used to sneak into Lakers games and
No, but just said, but him coming like, see, boss. So it's like he feel like he was jaded as a
Yeah,
player.
for
being a
sure.
Boston.
For sure. He from LA. You go play for Boston?
Does Paul Pierce get the respect
No, not
he
that
deserves?
part. I'm just talking about, I guess he thinks media just disrespects just being in a Boston Celtics. Or because who the legend is in small forward, he was a small forward, Jason Tatum was a small forward. Because of what position you play,
I don't think
you're
it's
not
that-
going to get
I don't
the
think it's
recognition.
that at all. We're just not gonna hand it to you. We're just not gonna give it to you.
I know what you're saying.
We're not going to let you be better than him. What is it?
Let you be better than who? Paul Pierce?
Larry Bird.
Yeah, we're definitely not gonna let you do anything.
Yeah. You're
gonna
not
have to
let
earn
you. You're
it.
gonna have to earn it.
Do you know his resume? You want to know his resume?
You're not going to earn it.
I mean, honestly, I hope he does. I hope he does wipe Larry Bird up. Like, we can get that shit up out of here.
It's a lot. It's gonna take a lot, though.
Get that shit up out of here.
But it's not.
Oh no, we can get that Larry Bird shit up out of here.
you're not.
With him and Jalen. I mean, he got a
Larry
dog
Bird?
with him. He got a
Brother,
dog.
they not letting the league as a whole get it up. Giannis, the reason Giannis didn't get his third MVP.
No, I'm not talking about
is to
MVPs. I'm
protect
talking about
what I'm saying.
I'm talking
It
about
was-
the Celtics history.
Yes,
I'm talking about
championship.
Jalen Brown and Jason Tatum.
Okay.
They have a
Brother, that shit don't mean nothing.
no. Listen, no,
They
no.
do.
they're-
There has-
no, listen, they're in a-
Nobody has done it. Nobody has
They're in a
came
position.
close.
They're in a position to be able to wipe all that shit out. Since Larry Bird and
Hell.
KG and all and Paul, them shit's gonna look
brother.
like them niggas.
Brother,
They was
you-
alright.
Listen, they're ruining. He didn't get it because of Larry. Jokic didn't get it because of
What are
Larry.
you saying? Because Larry wasn't good enough to do what he did? And what is the thing with Larry,
Larry
though?
was the chosen one.
I'm saying.
He was the Great White Hope.
No,
They protecting it just
there
like-
was no hope.
But
there.
nobody's
It was-
saying Larry
he was the Larry legend.
Nobody's saying Larry's top 5, top 10. We're not protecting Larry on that front. They only protecting Larry for the MVP front.
For the 3 straight.
Right. So they got to protect Larry in some, because we protect Mike. Why can't we protect Larry?
They do.
Right. So now we're saying with Jason Tatum, we're not going to give you Larry's
Right.
spot, bro.
Right.
You have to take it. And all this crying and looking for validation. When you go do shit that Larry did, it's going to automatically speak for the representation of the Boston Celtics. When you represent us, it's no longer us looking back and saying, where's Larry at?
You ain't
So Larry right here, look, Larry right here.
That is Larry.
It is Larry. But this ain't the Larry y'all need.
Okay.
Okay? Y'all need Larry Bird. Y'all need Larry Bird. Tatum can wipe them out. Jalen Brown wipe them out.
gonna
But they got to win.
How
They
you
got to
gonna wipe him out
win.
if I'm the judge?
I mean, well,
I'm the judge.
you don't think they're gonna win?
I'm the judge.
All right. So you don't think they're gonna win at least 2 more rings? Jason Tatum and
Sure.
Jalen Brown together.
I mean,
That's
3
3.
tournaments or
So
what?
Larry got 3.
That's 3.
How many MVPs you got?
I mean, I don't know.
no.
I mean, I don't know.
How many
I
MVPs
mean,
I
you
suppose
got?
if I came
How
to
many
get an MVP?
I'm the voter. How many MVPs you got? Nah. How many Finals MVPs you got?
well,
I'm the voter.
None right now. Yeah, none.
And that's why I said the game is rigged.
You can't say that because when your guys get it, it's not rigged when your guys get it. It got to be rigged when everybody got it. Not when certain guys get it. Everybody who got it, it was rigged for them.
If Michael Jordan, when he was trying to get 3 in a row, they didn't give it to him both times. It's already it's in.
So Larry Bird is the only player ever in history that's always
got
only going
3
to have 3
in a row.
forever. You don't think
Jordan should have got it
the
twice.
most recent.
Jordan should have got it twice. LeBron got his taken by.
I remember that.
Was it Rose got it, but was it Harden who got it? Who got it? Who broke it the second go around? Then it was Giannis should have won 3 in a row. Jokic should have run 3 in a row. Yes.
So that's one record you can't break. You don't
It
think
looks like it's looked like they sitting here.
Yeah,
like,
D Rose got it in 2011 after LeBron got it 9-10.
who was that second one?
KD.
So what else is rigged to you? The MVP. You think guys will be able to get over 6 rings? Like, do you think a player ever will be able to win 6 anymore? So that's okay.
That's gonna be hard. That's gonna be hard because then it was more controllable because it was team controlled. Now, if a player decides to just get up and leave and go to a powerhouse, there's nothing you can do about that.
Yeah, I know.
So they're gonna have to try to handicap it by money and just hopefully this kid he don't care about the value of money and then he just but then that becomes like there's no player out there. Let's just say.
So if that's the case, then why are we?
Let's just say
records?
Wemby as a free agent, He becomes a free agent, and he says, all right, I want to go to the Lakers, and I'm going to sign $1 million a year.
Mm-hmm. Sound business decision.
There would be an uproar. There would be a full-blown lockout. They're not going to let something like that happen. It would be an investigation. It would be disastrous. You have to get your value. They're going to say, no, he has to sign for $300. He can't sign for $5 and come over here, or $1 million and come over here.
Why? To win a ring?
No.
Why?
No, you're messing up the value of the league. This is cheating. There's something going on.
What you mean? It ain't cheating. I'm just trying to make sure I get my 6 rings and I win.
Okay, then sign for 30. You can't do it.
Why I can't?
Why you think it's never been done?
Because nobody tried to do it. You just said.
There was an article where if LeBron would have went to New York, signed $1 million in New York to make everybody come, he would have made $1 billion off the first championship.
So why wouldn't Wemby do that? If you can make it.
Shit, you got to get your value, brother. You can't manipulate the game like that.
But they're manipulating us, saying that we can't get over 6 rings and we can't ever be a 3-time MVP. That's basically.
No, it's just the criteria. It ain't that. It's just the criteria change, right? You got triple doubles. Yeah, this year you on the third one. You averaging 33, 6, and 6. Yeah, that's the new standard. And you're gonna be sitting on this. Motherfucker, I done did that for 3 years straight, being number 1, and now I'm number 3, averaging 33, 6, and 6, and now I'm an MVP. Because there's no structure to it, it moves like the wind. And that's why players are so frustrated with that one award, because the criteria is not set in stone, right? It's not like
the criteria should be if you win it, you don't go on to win the championship, you give it to the guy who did.
The guy who did?
You are undeserving of it. You hand that bitch over at the end of the fucking championship. You say, here you go, man. They gave it to the wrong person.
You said they should wait to the end, whoever the
Karate Kid stuff.
All right, now, but what if it's somebody who just ain't good?
No, I'm saying the guy who was actually competing for the MVP race. If he makes it to the championship game and wins the championship.
Oh, if he comes in second and he wins the chip, you should have to relinquish your MVP.
Give him the chip.
It just has to be.
You should give him the chip.
I mean, if it was consistent across the board, then, your team is number 1. You got to tell us something, right? It's just
finish. I think you got to finish.
It's an invisible one.
You got to finish, man. I think you should always wait to the end and see who finishes.
Well, then it's not the MVP, a regular season award. That's you know what I'm saying. That's the difference.
But then we do total points, right?
No, they don't do total points.
I'm not just saying, but that is a
50,000 points.
Total that's a total points. That's regular season and playoffs.
Yeah, what is that?
That's total points.
That's just another category.
It's another category.
It's not used, but it's not used in the
any real metric.
It's not used in real metric.
In the legacy debate.
I mean, for LeBron fans, it is. They gonna use that. They gonna use that forever.
Yeah, but we're already planning a parade. We have some things in the works.
You say total points, right? You say, okay, the whole season, we're just gonna get this regular season award, which is half of a fucking season. The real season starts in the postseason.
I always say that.
There's people on this couch that have told me.
Season, postseason.
There's people on this couch that have told me they would rather have a regular season MVP than a finals.
No,
MVP.
I'm saying it should be a collective. It should be a collective award through all 3 seasons, because you got the preseason, regular season, postseason. You're only giving the main award through the middle guy when there's a whole nother leg of a season to go.
Yeah.
So you're like Jimmy Butler say, I only play 75% because really what counts is the 25% that's left on the leg. We did the 75. We cool. We know what that feel like. The other 25 is where it counts. So why is that finals MVP don't count as much as the regular season when this is the most important part of the season?
Because the finals MVP is getting off of
one game. I get that.
Versus 82.
But this is what I'm saying. That regular season MVP is not even in this conversation because he didn't even make it this far. So then it's like, damn, where's the MVP? We in the tail end of the season.
So basically, you give the MVP to someone who was just good for 4 games?
No, I'm just saying the guys that are good past that 75% threshold.
No, the teams that are good.
I'm saying the guys that are leading the teams. To say SGA makes it to the playoffs second round, he's in that threshold.
He's in that second tier, 25% of guys is like, hey, look, if he takes him there, he should be the MVP. He's taking his team there. Here's him. Joker, he makes it to the third leg. Man, it's undeniable. Joker's there.
Okay, now say let somebody who's not even in the category of MVP and they take their team to the championship and win it.
That's just that's a anomaly that just happened, a glitch in the matrix. It's just like a bad
Cinderella.
It's like
Cinderella.
It's like the Baltimore Ravens making it to the championship and winning it on defense. One of those years where it just happened like that. It was a nasty game where nobody really scored. Somebody came in, they won it.
So okay, let's take last year. Jaylen Brown would have took home MVP and Finals MVP, but he wasn't top 15 in the NBA. Like that ain't like.
It would be a wiped year. He
wouldn't get the MVP.
He wouldn't get because he wasn't in contention. He wasn't an MVP
but do they give
candidate.
it Tatum because he was MVP candidate?
But he didn't perform. He didn't perform for it. But he would be that guy. He would.
Got it.
If he was the candidate during the season, regular season, and they won it, he would be the MVP. 100%. Because he was the candidate.
But I'm gonna just be honest. You can't change it now. Right? You know what I mean? There's and that's the one thing I don't like about these new things that's now is because you have awards that are the standard, right? These accolades is standard, like 6 rings, 6 finals MVP, 10 scoring, defensive player of the year, all-star MVP, steals champ. Those are when we're little kids, we're sitting here like, oh, I want that. You start mixing, you start changing shit up where now that becomes impossible to touch. Like these Eastern Conference Finals, right? Western Conference Finals, though, however they vote, that shouldn't be part of the metrics. It shouldn't have a high value on it.
No, Gil, because if you're going to change the game, we're going to change the rules.
And elevate the game.
You guys going to change the games, the way the game is being played? You're not going to get the same standard or the same rules that we got back then because you guys are already cheating the game by changing the game. So if we're going to change the game, you're going to shoot threes and we're going to change no more centers and power forwards and all that. Now your path to greatness in the MVP should be harder. It should be harder.
No, then that should be it for everybody.
Yeah, what you mean? From this point forward?
From 79, moved on. The game's been changed since then.
No, we're talking about the game since it's been changed since the 3-point, the more point output, less defense, all that shit.
Think about it. Putting the 3-pointer in gave an unfair advantage to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and those guys before him. Because now you add in another point that wasn't in ours. So you're sitting there like, I didn't have a goddamn 3-pointer. And then when you're talking about Larry, who was an expert 3-pointer, if you look at his early years, it was such a new thing that he didn't even take advantage of it. He didn't even take advantage of the 3-pointer because it's new. And then back then, it started off as 24 feet.
It wasn't being abused.
And then they moved it in 95 to 22 feet.
They didn't abuse it. It wasn't abused where we had to even question changing the rules for it or the criteria what the MVP is based on.
But the game just got better.
And then
how many points you score.
And then hand checking. Like everybody thinks the hand check is gone. That hand check is gone. When his daddy played, this was the hand check.
2 hands?
This was the hand check where they get to sit there and stop you with both hands. That was the hand check that these motherfuckers bring back the hand check. Like, no, what y'all are yelling, the one-hand hand check that the 80s and 90s had, that's never went anywhere. This was the hand check that they're saying bring back.
But regardless, you got to bring something back. If you can manipulate the game to the point that you can foul bait, and we got to say that that's smart instead of saying it's soft.
Wait, foul baiting has gone on
for years.
Listen to what I'm saying. If we're going to change the game and change the rules and criteria for certain things, you got to look at how the game has changed, been manipulated, foul baiting. If I'm going to play good, hard, strong defense where I don't have to use 2 hands, ain't no way you can just do this and flail and get a fucking flop. As a defender, I'm like, come on, man. Come on, man. I can't even touch you, bro. You trying to get me out. You trying to get me in foul trouble. You're not trying to play ball where I can actually guard you. Let me play defense so you don't foul and flake. But then this guy is averaging 10 free throws a game. It puts him in all NBA. Now he has awards and things dictated based on how we're playing defense on him, how he's manipulated the game, and y'all don't want the criteria to be harder for these guys?
No.
That's crazy.
No, the reason I say this is
that's crazy.
I'm rolling with you.
That's crazy because you can flail and flop your way to an all-star.
I mean, the game has changed.
I'm sorry. As an offensive player, think about it. I'm manipulating it. What does that mean?
That means you're shortcutting.
What is
you're
that?
shortcutting.
No, that's a lie.
It is. You
that
shortcutting.
means I am watching so much film.
Oh, bro.
Right? That means I'm studying so much to understand how you play the game, that you like to do this first or you like to hold it like this. I'm watching so much film on you that I can bait you.
But if you miss it,
if you
miss it.
No, what I'm saying is I can bait
I hear what you're saying.
So
Listen to what I'm saying.
What James Harden was
when you
doing?
miss it, when you miss the bait, that is forced. You're flopping, and that should be a penalty because you didn't get it. It's not. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the guys who go out there and they're not as smart as you to actually execute the fucking foul bait. If it's an actual skill, like you saying, you got to execute that. Because if you miss it, it's a turnover, offensive foul. It should be against you.
But that's what
it's not. No, it doesn't.
No,
it does not. They are not pitting up. You know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about foul bait.
I know you're talking about.
When you flopping and you get that call every time. James Harden gets that call, and you see it now. Austin Reeves is the best, and you know it.
Because
foul baiter number one. And he's good at it. He's good at it.
Listen.
So you don't like what James was doing?
I'm just saying if he misses it.
But that used to be a shooting foul, not a shooting foul.
If he misses the bait. If he doesn't get that bait and they don't call that,
they don't call nothing.
It should be something on him because the only thing now is for them to call it because it was never nothing to begin with. Okay. He's forcing that the whole time. Okay. So it's up to them to call it. I'm sitting there like, I know he's doing it again. Here he go. He's trying to see if I'm going to get it. Here he come again. So if I don't go for it, he should be called for something.
Yeah.
What is the difference between Kobe pump faking?
If I don't go for it, he's gonna miss that shot. It's a turnover.
But
it's a bad shot. It's a turnover. It's all that.
But the pump fake is that's a fundamental skill.
It was
foul baiting.
It was an early version of it, right? All he's doing is saying, you guys are not as disciplined as I am. 3, 2,
bro.
1.
We talk about dead ball. No, Gil. We talking about dead ball. Swing. I got you on the closeout. You ain't got it. I'm here. Straight up. You just and then you throw your body into me and throw it up, and I get a foul.
But I'm saying
that's bullshit.
That's ref though.
That's what I'm saying. It's a foul bait. Yeah. You're baiting the ref to say, hey.
And actually, that's a foul on the offense.
That's what I'm saying. So it's a lot of guys who know that. Shea, James, Austin Reeves, Trae Young, a lot of guys, Luka, Joker know it, Giannis knows it. The guys are like, man, I could just go in there, hey!
So, Shad, let me ask you a question. How's that any different than when Kobe used to do when he used to yell,
he used to do it all the
after
time.
every shot?
But that's part of it.
But you're trying to trick a ref.
It's an advantage through manipulation. I said, that is a part of the game that you have to say, is that an advantage for the offense more than it is for the defense?
No, and this is why I say no, because one group is studying how to bait you. The defensive group is not sitting there watching hours of film on how to stop you.
We can't stop that because it's dependent on the field. It's dependent on the whistle.
When have you seen your defensive players sitting there just studying players?
What are you talking about? We do it all the time.
You don't think
there's only a few? You
don't think Patrick Beverly was like?
What I'm saying is, you can tell
offensive players do what he's saying.
Like,
we used to do this. We have to learn how to guard Gil.
Right.
This is called scouting report. The guys who took the scouting report.
Beyond scouting report.
But I'm saying the attributes in the scouting report. When you say we're doing this action, Gilbert this is what he likes to do. We gotta watch. All right, tendencies. We watching his tendencies. Gil loves to go right, and he is going to bait for foul. If you are not inside or outside the charge line, he's going to dive into you. First and foremost, if you're not there to take the charge, he's going to get it. Gilbert is known for doing. We had the whole thing blocked out for him, but he still manipulated it.
No,
because
but
our point guard was not disciplined like he knows.
But that's baby level.
I know that.
Team level. I'm talking about individually. When you go into the summer, when I go into the summer, I look at everybody who played great defense on me. and then I watch their movements, their natural habits. Like somebody like, let's say Andre Iguodala, right? Because he was long, if you actually got by him, his first motion was to try to swipe behind. That was the first thing he did. So I knew that. So when I'm playing by him, when he got by me, it was a natural reaction, put it in front, right? I know as a defensive player, if I throw the ball in front of you as a human being, you look at the ball, right? You look and reach. That's where throw the ball, you're gonna go, and I pull it up. I learned that from Deadlift Shrimp. Right? He used to do this post up, and then he said what he'll do is put the ball out here.
The KG used to
He'll
do
put
the
the ball
same
out
thing.
there.
KG
He
used to
said
do the same
your
thing.
natural behavior will reach. As soon as they reach, pull it up. So I used it on the fast break, throw it out there, and then pull up.
You know
right?
what?
Back in the East, they used to cuff it, right? And come.
Yeah, the Stephon Marbury.
Nah, that's Ray for Austin.
That became, that became a horrible move with strong motherfuckers. Because if I'm coming in and I cuff it and he cuff with me, they can't tell if he has my arm or not. Now think about ref.
It was doing it wrong. It was doing the move
But think
wrong.
about ref placement. Now think about ref placement. One back here, one back here,
and one on
right
the
there.
yeah, one over
right?
there.
Right. So the one that's on the baseline side, I seen Luka do it. Right. Luka came, the dude reached. He did this to try to get the foul. He didn't get it. Ref can't see it. Your back's behind you. That guy's too far. So if I'm coming this way, and those are my placements. I need them to see the foul, so I'm going to drop low. When they drop low, once he gets it, pull high. That means boom, boom, and boom gets to see that foul. If I keep it low, nobody sees the foul because no ref is looking down. They're going to always look up.
So think about.
So they're just little things as a player. That's what I'm learning in the summer on my moves. There's no defender sitting there trying to really dictate. Only the elite of the elite. Only the elite of the elite is looking at offensive players. And so for the most part, 95% of defenders are just still basic level.
BJ.
So now it becomes discipline or not
BJ.
discipline.
BJ, this is what I'm trying to tell him. I'm trying to tell him this. If I know you are a foul baiter, you don't give a fuck about the team. I know you're trying to always bait and try to get to the line or try to do something for yourself. So as a foul baiter, what I'm saying as a defender,
Yes.
if you're not foul baiting, it's difficult for you to get your shit off because you're looking and forcing contact.
Yeah, you need that contact.
You
to get
need
going.
that contact
To get
for
you going.
anything that you're doing to look good. So if we play straight up hoop, where if we're roll the ball out one-on-one and we're calling our own fouls, you're gonna call foul every time.
No, you're not.
You are gonna call foul.
No, because I
every
know
time.
you're not going to give it to me. We're going to argue about it, so there's no point.
But you're gonna call foul every time because you're gonna go at it where you're trying to get foul instead of trying to score. You're not trying to score.
You're trying to find a
They
foul.
don't even
Trying to
favor-
foul
You're
play.
trying to get fouled.
No.
You're not trying to score. Because then if you're trying to
one-on-one.
score, we're hooping.
No one does it at UCLA. No one does it because you know you're not going to get that call. This is the NBA in the arena call. No one does it in practice. Like, you're not giving me that call in practice, so I don't even play that way.
So why do you know you're gonna get that call in the game?
Because it's part of the rules.
You know because you're foul baiting. You know,
but
you
what I'm
know
saying
you
is,
could get
think
away
about
with
what
it.
I'm saying.
You would never do it in pickup because we would look at you like, man, get this soft ass shit out of here. He calling foul every time. What are you doing? You're gonna say, man, I do this shit in the game. I don't give a fuck about nothing. I do this shit in the game. I get paid.
Some people who do it, they're going to do it outside.
They're
No
gonna
one
do
does
it.
it outside because you're not giving it to me. It's a pointless. It's a
So why
pointless
would-
thing.
that's what I'm
That's why
saying.
you've never seen Lou Williams do it. James Harden don't do it. He don't do the moves.
They know it's not
UCLA.
respected in
Well, he
pickup.
don't go to UCLA and still be.
No, because he don't get it. You're out there calling
Why
your own
don't you
foul.
get it?
But it's
You
part of
never
his-
seen him, but
Why
he
don't you
do
get it?
He just plays
Why
regular
don't you get
basketball.
it, Joe? Why don't you get that foul?
Well, in theory, he could
Because-
get it because offense calls fouls. at
Because-
UCLA, bro.
but no,
No,
I'm saying-
why don't he call those fouls? Why don't he try to do that? And why don't we give him those calls?
Because Rico and them ain't going to call it.
We're not calling that.
Because there's no benefit for me doing this to take the ball out.
Exactly. In
Why
the
not?
NBA game, think about what you
we
just
don't
said.
shoot free
We don't shoot free throws in pickup game.
I know, but we get the ball back. I know.
Take up top,
Right.
ball up top.
It's still- I'm playing to win, so I'm going to keep playing the same way. I know.
Nobody does
Magic
that.
Johnson, the only person that calls
in
fouls
pickup,
every time.
If you get 4 straight fouls in pickup, if I'm working the nigga so tough 4 straight in a row, he got to score. That can't count, right?
There's not a
How many
bonus,
before
though.
we count?
I don't know.
None?
None.
So we just gonna keep playing. He gonna keep fouling me because I'm working him. I'm working. So at some point, what we doing? That's a foul every time we done play for 20 minutes and he keep fouling.
Yeah, that's called point game. That's called point game. Everybody know that.
We just started though.
Sometimes it's not a foul, and Magic's gonna call it every time anyway.
Well, I'm saying, like, man, if you gonna bait foul and play like that, like, yo, what are we doing? I can't guard none of that. I can't guard you, bro. If you gonna, Luka talking about some this, man, ain't even touched you at all.
Yeah.
He plays straight up D the whole time, and then he look at the ref like, damn, ref, he fouling me. Come on, bro.
But think about the elite. Drew don't get baited. Kawhi don't get baited.
Dylan Brooks probably.
A little bit.
Dylan, a little bit sometimes, but he don't really. Let's say who's really solid. Ben Simmons really don't get baited. Lonzo Ball, Caruso, right? I know who I can bait.
Okay.
Right? I know, like, if I'm going to the lane, like, let's say I come off the pick and roll and JaVale McGee's there. I know as long as I keep my dribble, he's gonna have a habit of opening up the lane. So he's not gonna try to cut me off he's not gonna Ben Wallace me. He's gonna come, he's gonna open up the lane because he wants to try to meet me at the rim with the block. So because I know that, I know what he's gonna do. I'm gonna use his undisciplined and then jump into him to get the lay because I know his style.
Do I need to do that?
Huh?
Do I need to do that though?
Need to do what?
Do I need to do that to get to my shit? Do I need to do that? I know that's a part of adding that to my game. But if that's how you start the game, how you finish the game, that was the Kevin Martin shit. Foul bait.
Foul bait.
Foul bait. Foul bait. And that gets you there. Listen, it gets you there. It makes you efficient. It makes you hard to guard.
Devin Harris.
But when you can't touch a motherfucker out there, man.
Be disciplined.
Right.
Man, when they just blow up, because he's doing
Devin Harris. Devin Harris, same way. Every night.
I'll tell you in a minute. None of them muscles.
It's not even basketball.
Them muscles
then you
don't
be like,
mean
where you
nothing.
went to school at? You be like, where you went to school? Oh yeah. Yeah. Where you from? Oh, man, y'all call foul. We don't even be calling foul. We just hoop. Ain't no.
I do the same thing.
Who call ball? Who call man?
I was this
Who
person.
calling ball? We hoop. Play.
I got my 2 fouls there, and he asked me, was that a foul? I'll be like, nope. But I'm taking 2 shots. It don't matter what I say.
They hate me. I talk the whole time. Soft. What is that? That's what we doing out here? Fuck. And then I call every time. As soon as you want to call a bullshit call, guess who calling them? 20 straight calls.
See, I don't.
20 straight calls. Don't touch me.
Like, I don't
breathe on me. Foul.
Like, I'm
gonna make it until I make it. Until I make it.
Ball up
and
top.
one when
Like,
I
I've
make
never
it.
called the foul and pick up. It's pointless. Shoot jump shots, lay up. But it's bad habits.
Ball up
Like
top.
if he's strong, I know what he wants to do. He's out of there. Sit him on the bench, coach.
Calling fouls and picks.
Ball up top.
No.
Ball up top.
I ain't trying to get off the court.
Ball up top.
yeah.
He's scared, coach. He ain't driving on me.
And pick up
I
on the
see him
game.
driving in the game all the
talking
time.
about
We
pick up?
hoop at 24. He passed the ball and swing it.
You talking about pick
Yeah,
up?
talking
He don't want no smoke.
He talking
I
about
got 100
He
in
don't
this
want
shit.
no smoke. The
I
only
got a-
time I get to play against him is in the summer.
I got
he
a-
passed.
Oh, I got 100 on you in
He
pick up.
passed.
100.
That's Brian Russell. Put me on this team and say no. Halftime 50.
Well, let's
Play
move
the
on.
game. Well, I shoot every shot. This is no team. This is no team. This is all myself working. I worked out just now, and
about to
I'm
work out
practicing
again?
this shit
About
right
to work
now.
out again?
I'm practicing this shit right here. You ain't even got to worry about nothing. You can double all your want.
I know. We saw you in that 2-on-2. We saw you in that 2-on-2.
No, I'm just saying. Ask like I didn't pass it to NBA players that's making millions. You think I'm passing it to you as a regular human being at pickup? You better tell your friend, hey, I just played with Gilbert Arenas. That's all you got from me.
I just played with
I just played with Gilbert Arenas. That's all you
That's all
got.
Nick said, too.
Is stories.
Let's move on to Mostly Fans.
That 2-on-2.
Presented by the good folks at Underdog. Download the app, use promo code GIL, get up to $1,000 in bonus cash, plus a special pickup. So we have one question from Underdog user DJ Buchanan 5. He wants to know, if Tatum can't win MVP being the best player on the best team, why doesn't that matter with SGA?
SGA won MVP?
That's where I was going with it. But I think
Wait, what?
If Tatum can't win MVP.
being the best player on the best team, why doesn't that matter with SGA? SGA,
Because do you see what jersey that Jason Tatum has on when he plays?
Paul Pierce actually alluded that today, talking about the hate that the Celtics.
His expectations are way higher than SGA's.
Best player Best player on the best team not winning an MVP.
Well, he hasn't won it yet.
Well, I mean, technically, yeah.
SGA has not won.
SGA didn't win it last year either. I mean, technically, SGA is the one who didn't win it last year. Tatum wasn't even close to it, right? What he was
Wasn't he in top 5?
I think 6,
He
maybe.
was in top 5.
Six,
Right?
was
finished
six.
6th.
Oh.
Brunson, I want to say jumped.
Yeah,
him.
so he wasn't even. Like right now, if I'm Donovan Mitchell, I'm sitting here like, hey, yo. Hey, yo, I know LeBron ain't here, but god damn.
Our Cavs fans in attendance appreciate
Do I got to change the number to 23 around this bitch?
No, you just got to be a little taller.
I know you. Hey, I got 45. That's Michael Jordan when he came back. I'm saying something.
I think the point trying to be made.
See, that was a disrespect. Put on that 45.
Fucking around here. Shit. And I mean, it's just if you first place, you should naturally just be in the talks.
At least top 2.
You should be in the talks of MVP. They should just mention a nigga name. Like, throw my name up there, you know.
Like Cavs' #1 option.
Yeah, you know, Donovan Mitchell, you know, he just jumped into the you know, what about him? You know, the MVP. Let me smile a little bit like, yeah, they go, fuck, they cut it up, yeah. Hey, baby, you see that? Go, 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 go. Yeah, they threw the nigga name in there. Give me something.
They threw him.
Don't pretend that, they pretending that this ain't even the city right now.
hey, yo, if the Lakers finish 2, do you think JJ Redick can...
Oh, no.
Coach of the year?
Yeah.
Oh, no, he got the coach of the year. Oh, they writing that motherfucker in right now.
He coach of the year?
Yeah, right now they trying to take the name off of it. They trying to take,
Damn.
The script was in so much, they got a name, they got to change the plate now and shit. They go, no, they go, get this, right?
Coach of the year? They finished 2?
Yeah, coach of the year. The motherfucker really said JJ. Need to get this all, put a regular plate on there. Coach of the year.
Former host of the Mind the Game podcast, for those who may recall. I had a great 4 or 5 episode run.
Okay, I'm just asking.
Never.
Okay.
Never.
All right.
Lakers second place finish. What? Rashad, you had them pence.
What did he do?
Huh?
What did he do?
More than Hot Pocket.
Shot, you ever see hey, Shot.
Stop it.
You seen Denzel in Training Day? Mm-hmm. Right? He did a good ass job, right? Just remember, there was a script to that movie. Right? What he did. Okay, so I die at the end, but okay. As long as I do all this,
What you don't realize is the moment in which he had the Oscar, he went off script.
JJ going off script too.
He went off script. All right? So let's not go off script.
Hey, you know what I want to do?
Let's not go off script.
Talk it. Go ahead.
Just saying, we're fucking around going off script. This ain't how it was written.
Hey, no, it'd be crazy. Now, what I'm saying is it'd be crazy when they start saying LeBron James MVP.
Not crazy at all, Gil. Honestly, I think very rational, reasonable.
No, I'm surprised.
That could happen
I'm surprised it hasn't started. I ain't getting no extra check for that yet.
There was no check delivered yet.
Hey, I ain't getting no check for that yet. Hold on, let me make
Underdog direct deposit did hit.
No, not that one. I'm talking about clutch. Not with the C, with the K. Soon as it hits, all I remember is LeBron James is #1 in MVP voting. That's all I know.
He should be.
I was the only person to vote for him last year.
You voted for LeBron, but was that done in jest shot or was that serious?
I was the only person to actually vote for him.
We do.
What are y'all talking about?
But you voted because you knew he wasn't going to win.
I voted because I voted I voted because he had the exact same numbers that he has right now. He has the exact same numbers that he has.
He know for sure LeBron don't have no chance.
No, dead ass.
If he got LeBron on the seat, he know LeBron got no chance. That's his thing. Let me just go ahead and get him.
The exact same numbers. Same number. I say he's a shoe-in. He's a shoe-in.
Rookie of the year, Bronny James.
Easy.
Reasonable assessment based on all that he's done for the league. But we got some bread to give away. As a reminder, we're doing our Gillian subscribers giveaway. For every 1,000 subscribers, we get between 900,000 and 1 million. We're giving lucky underdog users out there $1,000 in bonus cash. So we are now at 943,000 subscribers here on Gil's Arena presented by Underdog. As a reminder, you need to have an Underdog account and you need to subscribe to the Gil's Arena YouTube channel. Let's get it going. Let's get to this,
man. I'm getting more excited the closer we get to the party.
Yes.
The party, you know what I mean?
We're trying to do this party
It's gonna
before
be a
the
hell of a
season.
party.
We're trying to do the season. We're trying to do the party before the season ends.
Oh, we're trying to
Come
do the
on,
party before April.
Okay.
To be real. So we're trying to get there.
The boom boom room party.
The boom boom room.
The boom boom room.
Brother, the one, yeah.
Oh, you talking about?
No, shot. Listen.
Do I gotta call my shit something else?
You said we got poker, dice, strippers.
Boom boom
There's
room.
reports of a dice.
No, it's not gonna be the boom room. I'm just gonna say it's gonna be the boom boom room.
Ray's boom boom room.
Hey,
A lot of
Rose Sparks sponsoring. So,
Roast. Shout out to Roast Park, sponsor of the show.
a bunch of.
you can
Go to
hold your comment
row.co/Gil.
for the sponsors.
Shout out to Roast Park.
Just walking around hard.
Nah, not me. Not me, man.
36 hours.
Just
Not me, man. I'ma chill, man.
36 hours.
I'ma chill, man.
Just walking around. Just
I'ma
walking around.
chill, man.
Just walking around.
I'ma chill. Y'all can have the undies. Y'all can sit chill.
We got MeUndies, we got Roast Park. We are heading in a direction here at Gil's Arena, but let's
Too
give
much
out
going on.
this $2,000 we have to give out today. So our very first Gillian subscriber giveaway winner, Money Clouds.
James,
Money Clouds, you have $1,000 coming from the good folks at Underdog.
I'm sorry, I must say his name at least 6 times every episode. It was only 5. Sorry about that. It's just
Whose name? Okay, just making sure. We got 7 now.
Woo!
Our last winner today, just for today, of our Gillian subscriber giveaway, Zooted05. Zooted05, you have $1,000 coming from the good folks at Underdog, Gil's Arena. You can get even more zooted than you already are. But appreciate y'all. That was y'all did a lot of breakdowns. The chat really likes when you guys break down.
We got the breakdown today. That was all right.
We're gonna have to go get this big screen.
We're getting a big screen.
First of all, I need my fade back on the shootout.
Can we
on
put up
Thursday? So
Okay, I'm with
We going
that.
back to the court?
I'm with that. Thursday, I'm down. To pay.
Shootout fed?
Shoot.
Thursday.
Should
nah,
we
he
bet?
gotta be a part of this one though.
Yeah.
Cause he ducked the fade the first
Yeah.
time.
Gil did.
So another 100?
Yeah.
Another 100? I mean, because we won the last
I ain't got no.
Is that Elijah?
That was Elijah.
25.
I'm bringing 25.
25.
I'm bringing 25.
Was it, you know?
Cash. I bring 25.
You got
cash.
some Adidas?
I ain't got 100 cash.
In the Larry bag.
No, I done spent 100 already. I can't. Next month.
Oh, wait.
Next
I got to hold on.
I think I next month.
No, your shoes are right here.
It's
Your
moving
shoes are right
fast.
here.
Come over here.
What's going on?
You that uncle that come through, buy all the kids, and then
Man.
they don't see you for like another 2 months.
Yeah, you gotta take the shoes off before
Let
you
me get some time off.
Okay, so shoot out Thursday?
Yeah.
Shoot out there for some bread. Chat, would you like to see that?
Hey, I'm bringing mine, so bring yours.
Well, this has been another episode of Gil's Arena presented by Underdog.
Shootout.
Whoa! We will see y'all tomorrow.